Boys, it's a beer night. Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the one, the only, Dion Green.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am proud to present to you Beer Night, a 1 beer, a 2 beer, a 3 beer, more!
How about 1 beer for every subscriber we have? I mean, we'll be dead.
Shit. Oh, God.
One 100th of the way in, but yeah. Okay, it's not worth it. That man actually pondering the possibility of drinking 122,000 beers is the last standing Simone, Big Rig, Nick Utam.
I believe I can. Also, imagine how many hand jobs Dion has to still give.
You might just want to fake your death at this point because that'll never happen.
We need a Jergens sponsorship.
Yeah, I mean, I think I live by this factory.
Well, arms are going to be huge.
You got to do what the listeners want if they choose Vaseline or Jergens. It's up to them, and they get to pick the scent, and you have to wash your hands in between each. We'll talk off there. These are topics.
We're a sanitary.
Or if they like to live dangerously, don't wash my hands in between.
It's up to you, man. You got to live the best life you possibly can. And finally, Kendo Slice.
I wonder how many beers I've drank over an entire lifetime, and if it's even anywhere close to 100,000. Probably not, but it's at least in the thousands.
I would say I'm in the. I have to be over 1,000 beers in my lifetime. Shit, Dion, you and I have definitely had 1,000 beers.
Yeah, we easily have to have had 1,000 beers. I mean, probably in the first year of us actually hanging out, easily we drank 1,000 beers.
Because there have been Super Bowls where we have each put down a case of beer, and there have been nights where we chugged. Never mind, we're not going to get into that. Tonight is not about us. It's not about us looking back on college. Believe me, we can still do that. We're only 29 and 30, so whatever. We're not that old. You have a kid. Jesus,
it was
5
totally
years old.
it was totally on purpose too, guys.
So if you guys cannot tell by our jovial nature, tonight is a celebration. We have hit another milestone. So I wanted to do this when we hit 120,000 subscribers, but the way YouTube works and, all these new people, we're well past it. We're almost to 123,000. So instead of saying, oh, guys, welcome to the 122,499 subscriber special, we're just going to say 122,000, fuck round numbers, and we're going to have a good time tonight. So we have a bunch of current topics. We're going to look back on an anniversary of tonight. It is the 1-year anniversary of the Moist Awakens episode. So what is it? Moist, a Star Wars story?
Yep, right.
One of our most listened to episodes. I think it's, one of our videos usually gets, 200,000-300,000, but our podcasts 10 is pretty good. The Moist episode, 37,000. So it's one of our most listened to shows. Yes. So if he's in the chat tonight, congratulations and thank you to our friend Brandon Moist. And folks, if you would like to relive a good memory, what you can do is you can replace the word moist with a movie title or a Star Wars quote, your choice. But that's what happened last year, and it was a lot of fun. So it's the only episode I can say I laughed so hard I got a headache. Prove me wrong. We got Logan Michael in the chat, so maybe he can come up with something to make me laugh so hard I get a headache. I don't know, but I'm excited. Now, even though tonight's show is a special occasion, we're going to start it out like we always do. We're going to thank our newest patron. So first off, we'd like to thank Kimberly Leah, and we'd also like to thank our good friend Timothy French. Thank you to both Timothy and Kimberly. We greatly appreciate you guys backing us on Patreon. If you're a $25 patron, I have taken your sizes for the t-shirts, and they're on their way. And if you are getting ready for, later in your life, we're going to have after hours for you. So be prepared for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, guys, are you ready to start our big subscriber special?
Let's do it, big man.
All right. Yes. So, what do I got? Well, our last Star Wars video was a huge hit. We'll take that back. The one before that was an even bigger hit. So it's closing in on 300,000, and it brought us this big subscriber bump. So I'd like to thank and welcome everyone that's new to the channel. I could say each week we have a bigger audience, and that would be true, but that'd be dumb. It'd be like, oh, I'm going to say the same thing each week, and it's just not funny anymore. So let's talk about Star Wars for a moment. Just a moment. We've only talked about it on this channel once or twice, but,
Yeah, Star Wars. Is that still a thing?
It was that movie that came out in the 70s. There was the one, and then the kid died from the missile.
Right.
And never made another one.
And he had the scar on the head. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he got electrocuted.
Is that the one where they go back to 1955? Is that one?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Old Yeller. Sorry, wrong movie.
Oh, my bad. I thought Old Yeller sounded like Star Wars. My bad.
You're getting your Disney properties mixed up, Nick. Crafty Samoan.
No. We only had 2 tapes in Samoa, right?
And they were mislabeled. You couldn't read the credits. You could.
It was they were all VHS recordings. Either you got a birthday party video or porn. You never knew which one.
Was it fuzzy porn? Because that's the best kind.
Oh,
You had to,
yeah.
like, make out through the lines.
Yep.
Oh, God.
I'll never forget as a kid, I was at my grandma's house and she had a cable cord that had A and B, and she always kept it pressed on A. And one day I was like, I wonder what B does. So I pressed it, and there was some lady laying on a bed naked. I was like, oh my God. So that's
Hell yeah.
That's one of my earliest memories in life.
God.
I know. So, in all seriousness, folks, we do talk about Star Wars on this channel. And today or last night or whenever it happened, since we've last met, the Star Wars Galaxy Edge theme park has opened, and I believe Disneyland, which is the one in California. And it's getting resounding mez. I mean, this isn't, the fandom menace trying to attack Disney, because they do stupid shit every day that we can talk about. But this Disney theme park is not really, at least it seems, to be not catching on with a lot of people. I've been hearing a lot of complaints. I've been hearing a lot of people say, oh, it's only based on the new sequel stuff. It's only got, 3 things in one ride. And it feels like a lot of people are just underwhelmed. And like you said off air, Kendo, it's a lot like Disney Star Wars. It's got like 2 or 3 things and the rest kind of sucks. So what were your thoughts when you heard this news?
I laughed my ass off. This is the most Disney way to handle anything ever. They clearly, want to make money from the property. I understand that. I get that. But it's just so, this is them doubling down. They're like, oh, well, no one's really happy with the new stuff, so we'll make a park and everyone will come around. Or we'll put some more Star Wars shit, they'll come around. And sure enough, everyone's just like, oh, I feel the same way I felt when I watched this shitty movie. Okay. Let me go buy a t-shirt. Oh, wait. No, I already have one. Fuck this place.
Wait. The t-shirts are $49.99. Why is that?
No thanks.
Yeah, so I just love them doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down, and fucking failing. It's hilarious.
What are the prices for water? Say arm, leg, and firstborn.
Yeah. Is that $8 or $80 for a bottle of Dasani? Shit.
I don't know. I can't see the little period.
You didn't see that Dasani's got special edition Coke bottles at Galaxy's Edge?
Ooh, I did not see that.
Well, that changes everything.
Yeah, they're double priced.
Yeah, that really makes me want to go travel out there and get them and come back and make them collector's items or whatever. Oh God, that'd be so much fucking money.
Yeah, I don't want to guilt anyone. Like, if you're genuinely excited, do what you got to do. But for me, I look at this, like you said, Dion, about doubling down. It's just another prime example of Disney making a dumb decision, which, here's the thing. When you're forced to make a decision, people don't like it. Or like with the original Star Wars, you had to make this creative choice because technology didn't exist or something. Right. I understand. You're forced to it. It's your only option. We live in 2019 where, Disney has all the money in the world. They can do anything they want, and they cut corners to rush out another Star Wars property. I mean, guys in the audience, there used to be an old sticker, a bumper sticker, a t-shirt, whatever. It said Star Wars is forever. And you used to believe in that. And now we're at a point where it's Star Wars is a limited engagement of 4 years, and then we're just going to piss it away. And this is another time they have messed it up. And I mean, I should be happy. It's like, Disney screwed up again. But at the same time, I'm thinking, how many times, Dion especially, have you sat down and thought, I could go to see the full-size Millennium Falcon and walk and be inside of it? And how many times did you get excited thinking about that?
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what's so weird is you have iconic moments, you have iconic characters, you have iconic elements of the original trilogy, and you have a few from the prequel trilogy. You have moments that everyone can agree that people want to see. You don't have that with this new trilogy. And I'm like, I think we should say trilogy because obviously 9 is going to come out later this year, and it's pretty much a done deal that they all know that their backs are against the wall and they're in the corner there that they painted themselves. But you don't have that with this one. Stop trying to make it happen. It's like we're watching the Star Wars edition of fucking Mean Girls. Stop trying to make this trilogy happen. It's not going to fucking happen. I don't care that your mom works at Lucasfilm. It's going to suck. And this idea that, okay, we're going to make them. And again, like I said, I at least get the thought process of we want the idea of Star Wars to be the version that we put out after we bought it. I understand that. You want to make that money. I get it. You want to have the credit for Star Wars for this generation, but you failed. You have fucked it up. No one's gonna go and see, the poor actress that you fucking hired to play Rey. No one wants to see her. No one wants to be her. The people who do want to see and be her are 7 years old, and then they're gonna watch the original trilogy, and they're gonna want to be Princess Leia because she's way fucking cooler. The continued fuck ups and then the doubling down that we're gonna make them understand mentality is hilarious. Here you are, they've spent hundreds of millions of fucking dollars on this goddamn theme park, and then no one really likes it. It's gonna be the second or the third thing that people want to go see at fucking Disneyland, and that's hilarious when they want it to be number one.
When we're talking.
Yeah, and what is it like? I kept hearing that over and over again. I think through all the stuff that we were seeing as well. It's like it's going to be the most expensive part of the park. It's going to be the most expensive thing, I think, in the Orlando park as well, because they're going to make their whole little facility out of it and make it a place where you can, like, with hotels and things, you can stay and everything. So it's going to be the most expensive one. So you're really limiting yourself to who can be there and who can afford to do everything. So, and the fact that you fucked up the one in California already, I mean. You fucked up something in your own backyard? How idiotic is that?
Right.
That's ridiculous. It's there. You have all the resources there, and you fucked it up. You couldn't just be like, oh,
George Lucas lives in California. How hard is it? Holy shit! Yeah.
Was the house supposed to be square and now it's round or something? Like what's going on?
You want to live in a donut? Fuck it. You get money, get crazy. What are you, an art critic?
Perfectly integrated.
2 points to anyone in the chat who can get that movie quote. Boom.
Oh god, that was great.
No, but here's the thing, dude. Let's go back before the Disney acquisition of Star Wars. If you would have told me when we were 20 that that George Lucas was going to build his own Star Wars land theme park, that would have excited me more, because if you're going to do the entire Star Wars saga, the possibilities are endless. You could do a Star Wars park bigger than any Disney park. You don't need to worry about.
Dude, you kidding me?
USA.
Yeah, dude.
You could literally do Tatooine, which has got Mos Eisley, and you can even have Mos Espa on the other side. You have a fucking pod race or some kind of parade race that goes through with alien creatures every day. You could go over to the cantina and get drunk. You could go down to I don't know, a Mustafar tanning bed. Come up with anything. There's so many possibilities and things you could glean. I mean,
No. That's really good. But imagine like you're walking through it, like through the like it goes a certain way. Like the beginning is the prequels and the end of it is the last movie. And that's how it kind of would be set up. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Which, and again, I think you guys kind of stumbled onto a point. And if this is what you were alluding to, definitely stop me and let me know. But that's what's so fucking hilarious about it, right? It's more risky to make a partial park based on the part of the franchise that's divisive. You would think that it would be a sure fucking thing. The part that everyone loves, the part that everyone understands, to make an entire park out of that, it'd be worth that money. But you want to risk it and build a park. You know that not everyone loves the fucking new shit. You know it. It's concrete evidence. There's numbers to back this shit up. But instead of just spending the extra money and making an entire Star Wars park or a huge part of the park with Mos Eisley and Mustafar and Naboo and all this shit, you risk it for the part that fucking no one wants. That's what we're talking about here. Like, these are the people, instead of being like, okay, people fucking can quote the original trilogy day and goddamn night. Just make the park on that. It would be a sure bet. It'd be money would come.
Yeah, it'd be money. Yeah, come on.
I'd risk it for the new stuff. That's what's so goddamn crazy. It's like
because it's there, just they're rebooting it, they're forcing it on everybody, and I think that's what they're really doing. It's like this is our stamp, even though it's a shitty stamp and we don't like the stamp and doesn't last too long. It's our stamp, damn it.
If it was the original trilogy, we'd go as a channel. I'd pay for it.
Yeah, that's
dude,
crazy.
Damn it, that'd be amazing.
I don't know, man. I was gonna say I would love to go just because I want to do the Holdo experience.
Where you get told off by some unlikable woman.
No, it's where you get to wear something completely impractical, act like a total bitch to every guy you see, and then you get to run headlong into a wall.
No helmet required.
Yeah,
I think that ride has a 30-minute wait. I'm not sure.
You'll need to see a manager first.
That's part of the ride.
Once the Star Wars theme dies out, you just change it to Captain Marvel.
Jesus.
My name is Karen. I need to see a manager. I love that thing so much.
It's great. It's so great. No managers are safe in this galaxy.
Well,
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Captain Marvel, the theme park section of something. I'm waiting for that to fucking happen.
if we're being completely honest, what could a Captain Marvel ride entail? I mean, literally, she's in like Idaho or where? No, wait, where was she at in the movie? She was in the middle of fucking nowhere. She went down to Louisiana
California.
to hang out with what's her name? Monica Rambeau's mom, Maria Rambeau. The movie's so boring visually. What like? There's a reason there's a Guardians of the Galaxy ride, but not like Captain America's World War II adventure. Because Guardians of the Galaxy lends itself to that experience. Spider-Man lends itself to an experience at Universal theme parks. But it's funny, the things that Disney has built up, and you could say it's identity politics or whatever, like, you know, whatever bad decisions they've made, the impetus behind all them. There's a reason why they do what they do. They bet on an outcome that didn't happen. So they're living in alternate 1985. And for us that like movies, good movies and entertainment, we're living in the good future. They're stuck with this corrupt, powerful Biff, and all they do is bitch and moan about it. The only problem is they own everything, so they make us suffer by making everything that was awesome suck.
Yeah, and I've never understood this whole mentality that I've heard from a lot of these places. It's like, oh, it's a fan's fault. It's a fan's fault. It's like, no, you put out a shitty product. Own up to it. If you don't own up to it and, you know, blame us, we're just not going to give you any more fucking money. That's how it's going to work. So,
and I love the argument, well, if you think it's so terrible, make it yourself. Okay, motherfucker, sign me over the rights. I'll raise the money myself. We'll make a better Star Wars movie. But that will never, ever happen. So your argument, shut up.
Well, plus, not only is it impractical for people to be like, oh, well, why don't you make it? It's like, motherfucker, I'm not getting paid 6 figures, 7 figures to make a fucking movie that's supposed to make money. That's their job. They're not immune to criticism just because you don't want them to be criticized. That's not how that works. When you make something that has to be consumed, particularly when you market it towards a specific group of fucking people, that's how that works. You put it out there, and based on whether they like it or dislike it, they give you their fucking money. You can't jump down my throat when they gave me something, it sucked, and I said, hey, this sucks. That you not wanting criticism is not a form of criticism. So that argument in of itself doesn't make any goddamn sense. So yeah, Captain Marvel is a prime goddamn example. They wanted to sell it to fucking women. They made that very clear, which, hey, I get it. You want to, but the way they did it was dumb. The actress they picked was fucking unlikable. The way that they went about specifically doing it in March, doing it before Endgame and shoving it down people's throats, fucking had a reaction. You can't get pissed at me because they fucking ran a play and they fucking got stuffed. That's not my problem. That's their problem.
It's like blaming the people at the restaurant for being mad about the food that the cook burnt.
Yeah.
It's not your waitress's fault.
Yeah, man, you don't like the fucking food here. Get the fuck out. Okay, I will, but it sucked. Me getting kicked out. Yeah, me getting kicked out doesn't change that the food fucking sucks. That's a you problem, not a me problem.
Yeah. Tell them the microwave better.
I mean, it's just this Disney is everything. You know, they keep getting caught in lies. They keep getting caught half-assing things. It's just, you know, and Star Wars, this is just another example that, well, we had to double down. We have to, bitch, you don't have to double down. You own the rights. Just put out the part that people like.
Well, have you heard about the new Captain Marvel controversy and the drama?
No, what's going on?
Okay, so people are really up in arms about this new deleted scene. Now, the deleted scene is not the news I'm about to tell you. So if you're out there, and one thing we need to take into account better on the podcast is that we have a very large audience that listens to us only and doesn't know about our YouTube stuff. So if you're listening to this on iTunes or Podbean or any of the other platforms we exist on, and you've never checked out our YouTube channel, you want to, because there are, thousands and thousands of hours of content. We have 700 videos, and my videos are not just 2 or 3 minute snippets. They're minimum 15 minutes, and they go in depth and cover a lot of stuff. So if you're out there listening,
quality.
Thank you, sir. I actually got a message today from our friend Trent, or Chet as we call him. And he's like, hey, I just wanted to tell you, man, the last string of videos have been excellent. And I'm just like, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And, you know, people are watching them, but it is nice when somebody goes out of their way to tell you. So, Trent, I know you listen to the show. Thumbs up and thanks to you, man. But you know, if you're out there, check these things out, because we've been covering this Captain Marvel stuff for months. I mean, Captain Marvel has altered the way that Rotten Tomatoes is now structured, which to me has made Rotten Tomatoes irrelevant. but it won't become irrelevant to the people. Because here's the thing. When I picked up that shitty copy of Ghostbusters 2016, and by the way, folks, this isn't the only time we're talking about Ghostbusters tonight, and it's a good thing. When I picked that copy up, it didn't say anything but certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. And somewhere in America, that logo still has value. Now, to be informed, yeah, you can laugh. Believe me, people are dumb. Trust me, I interact with a lot of dumb people in my everyday life around here. But there are dumb people who will see that and go, oh, that means a lot. But if you're out there listening, if you're in the Fandom Menace, if you're just, smart enough to read an article, you'll know that Rotten Tomatoes has now taken away the ability for anyone to rate a movie without proving it with a movie ticket or even like long-term reviews. It's like, oh, I saw this movie 6 months ago. I just watched it on Netflix. I want to review it. Nope, you can't. Nope, you can't. And that all comes from the Captain Marvel fiasco. And now they're pulling this shit again, but it's on a much different level. They're hiding behind some bullshit. So let me get back to the story. Excuse me for my quick little aside. But the Captain Marvel deleted scene has been pissing off a lot of people. It's the deleted scene. Remember when she stole the motorcycle?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently, she broke a guy's hand for telling her to smile. It was supposed to be a riff off of T2, but it wasn't. I haven't seen the scene. I don't care because Captain Marvel was the worst MCU flick. Don't at me. Seriously, it was garbage. But now
It's bad.
if you're on YouTube and you're making videos about Captain Marvel's deleted scene, you're being struck down by Disney officially.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
So if you're in the chat, folks, this is something to be concerned about because it just goes to show you what Hollywood's ideology is. It's to promote an idea that if you don't agree with, they will go behind the scenes and every other which way they can to shut you up. And it's not about hating just Captain Marvel. Look, it was a shit movie and Brie Larson's unlikable. But the precedent it sets for a lot of things is very dangerous. It's going to embolden a lot of people because it made $1 billion. It also made money off of the Marvel franchise and the fact that Avengers was next, and you told us it was must see. But then you see it and you see Avengers, and they wrote this woman out of the fucking movie. So you lied, Hollywood. But here we go. I got a screenshot from one of our friends. This is from a YouTube channel that has 193,000 subscribers. So they're doing slightly better than us, but they don't have the Fandom Menace. But they got their video was taken off of YouTube, and it was copyrighted by Disney themselves. Manually claimed.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well, hold on. Let's see. It says it's been blocked and it can't be played on YouTube, and it says claimed by Disney. This is a screenshot that's partially cut off, so it might not say manually, but there's more text underneath. But I'm going to send you guys the image so you know I'm not full of shit. But this thing has been claimed on YouTube over Captain Marvel situation, this criticism, and I don't like that at all.
You shouldn't.
No.
And that's the funny thing, right? Because that's why they keep saying the tagline that they were saying for fan interaction. They keep saying fan interaction, and then when Infinity War made $1 billion. It was oh well I thank the fans and congratulations to Marvel and blah 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 blah. And they keep specifically saying shit like fan interaction and fan appreciation and we appreciate the fans. And they pull this shit, which again, and don't think it's because they want to shut up the trolls or some white knight altruistic bullshit. No, they want to make money off of dumb people. That's all that's about. It's not about, oh well, we want to knock down internet trolls and their negativity. No, they don't want someone to talk about the deleted scene knowing that it's fucking dumb and contradicts everything that Kennedy and Brie Larson and all those fucking commercials on Facebook said, when it proves that, hey, they fucking don't know what they're doing. They made it up. She's breaking a dude's fucking hand about smiling. They don't want that hurts the bottom line. That hurts the fucking narrative. That's what it's about. They're not trying to be the good guys here. They're doing exactly what we would assume the Empire or any other fucking evil ass entity would do. Shut the fuck up and buy our shit, period.
Yeah, and it's entirely bullshit. It goes against free speech and that, in our First Amendment. We're criticizing what you made because we can. If you don't like it, well, tough shit. I'm sorry that you have to go to these lengths to remove a video from one person online somewhere. Like, this is ridiculous. I assume it's happening more and more, but like, this is just horribly ridiculous that they have to go to these lengths to, prove their dominance over media. And why her movie? Why is she so fucking important that you're doing this only for this movie? Like it's
they
so
want the
weird.
girls to pay money, buddy. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very hard sell to say, hey, we want to change movies. We want this character in Brie Larson to change how movies are made. But then when you have a deleted scene where she's breaking a dude's hand for saying not to smile, that's like, wow, wait, that goes against what you've been selling me for the last year and a half. That goes against what Brie Larson's been saying. If she's so altruistic and so open about speaking out against, fucking stereotypical roles, she didn't say anything about this. This made it into the movie. Now it's a deleted scene. Hey, that moment, that's an example of their bullshit. That's a fucking proof positive of their bullshit, and you can't have people talk about that. You want them to spend money. So,
well, the girls were already coming to these movies. I mean, the Avengers, every Avengers movie has made over $1 billion before there was even a Captain Marvel thought in anyone's mind, because I believe this iteration of Carol Danvers is a 2012 creation. I know the character Carol Danvers is from 1969 or 7. I know it's an old character, and she was Miss Marvel for decades and decades and decades, and then she was sleeping thanks to Rogue. So Rogue come back and knock this bitch out. But the character was, whatever. These movies were making tons of money. Dion, you and I, we have a lot of women in our lives.
Yeah.
I don't ever recall Hillary, your wife, who likes comic book movies and these characters, lots of them, and knows a lot more than most people do. Mm-hmm. She never went, Dion, it would be really great for Captain Marvel to be represented on screen, because people don't fucking talk like that. Nobody sits around and thinks, I can't wait for X, Y, and Z to be represented. No, you don't. You're full of shit. Go on your fucking blogs. Like, people, they go on and I'm sorry, I'm just getting pissed off about this.
Yeah, it's really
listen. I can't
huge overreach.
Superhero to come and make movies. Oh wait, that's already happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's an overreach where they're just trying to control a narrative and push an agenda.
Well, not only that, we love the horse we love to beat to death was Mundane Matt, fucking striking down videos. We quote that goddamn video. It's hilarious. Why? Because you had someone
that may or may not be in the comic, by the way.
Please let it be. Lord God, Jesus, let that be in the comic book, please.
No, wait a minute, Jeff. Oh my God, Jeff, no.
It's so funny because you have a dude who came off as a giant fucking man baby. I don't like what people say about me. I'm gonna try and impede on what some people do to make a living. I'm gonna fucking claim their goddamn videos. Now here you have a fucking $1 billion company doing that. It doesn't change just because it's a group of people who make a lot more money. It doesn't make that less hilarious. It doesn't make them look less like giant fucking man babies. A fucking company who paid to have the fucking scene filmed. They wrote that. Someone wrote it and they gave it to the director, and the director helped the fucking actors go through the scene, and they cut and they printed that shit, and it was a part of the movie. So that's their fault that it's in the goddamn movie. But someone talks about it, they want to fucking strike them. They want to fucking get the video taken down. Bitch, you made it. How is this my fault if I talk about it on YouTube?
Look, they have their loopholes, and at the end of the day, they're only going to tarnish the legacy of this movie. If it has to have a legacy, it'll be like Ghostbusters. And it's not because sexist dudes on the internet ruin the legacy. It's because you make garbage. The media defended your movie. People are smarter than you realize, and they just watch it crash and burn.
Yeah, and it's the weirdest thing because, I remember watching it night of, and barely anybody was there. And I never talked to anybody who's like, oh, it was the best movie and it was awesome. I've never talked to anybody who's like, oh, it was really good. They've always been like, it's okay, or it sucked. And then all of a sudden I hear a little while later that it made $1 billion. I'm like, how the fuck did it make money that quickly, faster than Black Panther did? Because Black Panther, I remember those theaters were packed all the time, consistently for a month. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, and let's be honest, Black Panther has been a cultural thing for 50 years. Not Captain Marvel. Sorry, folks.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna let you be lied to about that.
And that's another good example, right? Because at least with and even for us, we hated how whatever we've said what we said about Black Panther or whatever, but at least there was a fan base, there was a following that was bigger than a group of people who sometimes talk about Black Panther. Like Black Panther was a notable character. You know, then you have Captain Marvel come out of nowhere with like it's like the fucking Roman Reigns of goddamn movies. All of a sudden with this giant push from Disney and Marvel, and everyone's just like, what the fuck? You know, and then you have these people who, you know, writing on the blogs like, oh my god, it's about time. Captain Marvel was a great character. Articles written by people who never read comic books. It was very clear they never read comic books. Who had to fucking look up who Captain Marvel was and explain it in those very same fucking articles because they know no one knew who it was. And then you have, you know, Brie Larson running her mouth, and sure enough, the movie comes out. It gets straight up forgotten about after Endgame, and then boom, oh here's a deleted scene, and then everyone's like, see, we told you were full of shit. You know, that at least that didn't happen with Black Panther. There wasn't some random deleted scene, you know, of a white dude in a 7-Eleven and T'Challa fucking beats the shit out of him or something. They didn't sabotage their own fucking movie. You know,
T'Challa's such a good-natured character. Like,
yeah, I don't see him doing that.
Yeah. Look, if you made a dude that was this shitty of a human being, comparatively speaking to Captain Marvel, we'd still be complaining about how douchey.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
of course.
Like, you don't need look at no one complained about Wonder Woman. She kicked ass and was fine, and everyone was happy at the end of the day.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, we're all excited for the next one. I wish it was out this year, not next year, but you know, whatever. You wait.
Shit.
What?
It's you know, you love like the best way for someone to fail is when they do it on their own. Like, you don't have to sabotage them, you don't have to talk shit, you don't have to get word of mouth. It's just so fun, especially as someone you don't like, tripping over their own goddamn feet and screwing themselves out of something. And I just, you know, Disney with Marvel and with Star Wars, it's like, you know, you guys are fucking writing our jokes for us. Holy shit. You know?
It's very true.
Them spearheaded by their their frontman Jimmy Kimmel, like everything in the Disney camp just reeks of fake. Ugh. It's funny too. We got on this tangent talking about Disneyland Star Wars.
Right. I mean, the shit goes together. Time. The shit goes together, man.
Yeah, it's all shitty.
Yeah, it's all a bag of crap.
So let's take a detour. That was not a Star Detours reference. That just kind of happened naturally. And let's read our first super chat of the night from our friend Logan Michael, Anti-Funko Pop, who says, Pop, super gay. Congrats on 120K. That rhymed, Logan Michael. So thank you. By the way, guys, he sent me a Knight Rider action figure, Michael Knight. Like, I have a David Hasselhoff figure from the 80s. and it's in the Kenner baggie, never been removed.
That's dope.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it out. I'm just gonna leave it in here, but it's fucking crazy. Thank you, Logan Michael. By the way, folks, I will finally sit down and make time for the P.O. Box video. I've been working on comic pages trying to get that out. And if you followed us, backed us on Indiegogo, I have released an update about a timetable and everything, and it's getting real close, so get excited. Darth Vader's disembodied charred phallus says, Day 62 on the shores of Mustafar. It's so hot, so dry. Help me, Padme. You're my only hope.
She did.
You killed her.
Oh, I love that account so much.
we have listeners that come up with the best screen names. There was the one that was like Chewbacca 0824 the Virgin. I randomly said that, and somebody made an account. And then we had Darth Vader's disembodied charred phallus. We got Coconut Jeff. We got all kinds of crazy accounts. I love them. I think there was one guy that was like, hey, isn't that Devon Graham? And I instantly was like, oh my God, a Halloween fan. I got really excited. Because no one ever talks about that movie unless it's, the season of Halloween.
That's true.
Did you see they've been adding more names to Horror Hound?
Yeah, man. I'm real excited for it.
So folks, if you want to come meet us,
yes,
Horror Hound,
September 6th through the 8th.
Yep.
And it's a party weekend. It's a world-class bullshitters. Wherever we go, it's going to be a fun time. So,
oh yeah, Steve Ogg from fucking GTA,
and the Tick,
and the Tick. Yes, and the Tick. Yeah, because I saw him, I was like, is that the dude from GTA? Oh yeah, it's fucking him.
I want to have a beer with that guy and ask him stories about Grand Theft Auto's creative process.
Yeah,
I know.
Which, by the way, folks, get hashtag Save the Tick going on Twitter.
Yeah, can we just take a moment and say, if you wouldn't mind, please just use the hashtag Save the Tick, because the Tick has been canceled by Amazon. And unlike a lot of shows like Game of Thrones or Dexter that get shitty at the end, the Tick only had 2 seasons, and the second season is better than the first, and it ends on a cliffhanger. So for me and the millions of other people, Tick fans, if you will, Comic book fans, do it for your fellow fan. Let's get hashtag Save the Tick trending because Peter Serafinowicz was the perfect Tick. Whoever plays Arthur did a great job. I loved every side character from Danger Boat on up. They were all great. And you know, Kendo,
which is Alan Tudyk, by the way.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah,
he's Danger Boat.
Yep.
Shit, I love Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Only we could have run into him at Star Wars Celebration instead of Donald Faison.
Yeah.
You were pissed about that, Nick, because you love Scrubs.
I was pissed about that because I left for a little while and then it came back because like I remember seeing him on the screen. I was like, oh, it'd be cool for you to walk through. And then tell me to walk through and I was like, oh, of course. When I leave, he's not there. Of course, every goddamn time.
The Grand Inquisitor says, "Can I get a MF and party boob for my homie?" Here's your party boob, Grand Inquisitor.
Party boob.
Yes.
That is not dying. That's going to be one of our first T-shirts. What it'll say is it'll say booby trap, and then it'll be one of those mirrored images. It'll say party boob underneath. You'll be like, oh, shit, I never realized that. Down Forward Punch says, Moist Wars, Episode 9, The Rise of Moist Walker. Ew.
Why is he so moist?
I'm not one of those people who's bothered by that word. I just think of cake every time somebody says moist.
I know, same here.
The band?
Those old commercials on TV.
Yes, the band, Kendo.
Yeah,
I'm going the distance.
Yeah. Long shirt and or long skirt and a short jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that song. Short skirt,
It's
long
actually
jacket.
a good one. Yeah.
You ever seen the music video?
It's been a while.
That was the reason I got into that band, because the music video was literally them handing, or just a disembodied hand giving a CD player to a person on camera, and the whole song would play, and the people would go, this is good, and then it would stop, and they go, is that it? And there was just people like randomly dancing. It was one of the best music videos back in the day, and it made me become a fan of the band. So
They're not terrible.
No. I won't go
They have
see them
some
in
good tunes.
concert. But,
No, yeah, and I'm not gonna like buy their albums or anything, but
I'll listen to them on Google Play. That's I pay
that's
for
right.
it. So.
Yep.
Did you hear the greatest concert of all time, Kendo, is happening, but not in America, and I can't go.
What would this concert be?
It's Tenacious D opening for Weezer, who's opening for the Foo Fighters, all on one bill.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
decent
I heard
show.
about that. It's happening in like Denmark or something.
I think it's South America, but I'm a little jealous that I can't go. So I'll moist walk my ass to South America. How's that?
There you go.
Salvador says Superman 4, The Quest for Moist. That sounds like a good adult film.
It does.
Just saying. Let's see, where are we at? Red Monarch says WCBs support funds. Sorry guys, I will chat this later. Having happy hour beers before Godzilla. Hail the chat and the fandom menace.
Oh, nice.
I dig it. We're gonna be talking about Godzilla in a few moments. None of us have seen it yet, right?
Nope.
No.
Going tomorrow.
But we will see it for next week. We'll just talk about it now. We'll see it for next week's show. And when we get the time, we're going to sit down and we're going to record a Godzilla 98 commentary for our patrons, because why the hell not? You know, Godzilla actually inspired one of our questions for tonight. And we'll get into it a little later. And believe me, Godzilla 98 nostalgia is hitting hard right now. Watch, we're going to see it and it sucks, but still.
Yeah. It's not a good movie, but it'll be fun to watch it together.
Come with me.
Oh, I did listen to that entire soundtrack, though, at the gym, the Godzilla
shit.
soundtrack.
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
Oh, God.
Dude, Jeff, I just had an idea.
What's that?
Godzilla came out in 1998, correct?
Correct.
So it's 21 years old.
Yeah.
Drunken commentary.
Boom. I like it.
It's not going to be a regular commentary. We're going to have to do a drunken commentary on it. That
Should be our new rule. If we're talking about a movie that's 21 years old, we celebrate with a drunken commentary.
Done.
So if anybody wants a Patreon commentary from 1998, it will be drunken. Just be prepared for that. Now, should we get into the semantics of it and be like, if they requested, I don't know, Small Soldiers, which didn't come out until like August, do we wait to drink or do we just drink and say, fuck it?
Well,
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
yeah, I was going to say.
I say we wait. because we don't want to give a minor any alcohol.
That's a good point. That is a good point. We don't want to lose our liquor license.
Right.
It cost me a lot to get that thing, dude.
Yeah. Once you lose your liquor license, the bar just goes downhill because people aren't staying for the ambience.
I'll trade my play button for the liquor license. Which, by the way, I still haven't gotten the play button yet. Google.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
I got the check mark, though. But not
Yeah.
the play button. So, It just goes to show that we're YouTube official.
Folks, go ahead and tweet YouTube, letting them know that we need our play button. Hashtag save the tick.
Yes. Everything that you do in regards to the Fandom Menace, please use hashtag save the tick.
We're
It's
really
very
not
important.
just joking.
Yeah.
I know people will be like, oh, you guys are just being sarcastic because you guys are like that. No, we legitimately want to save the tick. We love that show.
It's a wonderful show. Please help us.
Yeah,
If I could donate my time to make it happen, I would. Like, I don't know. We'll be Nick, you'll be a production assistant on it, and I'll I don't know, I'll be Arthur's stunt double.
Yeah. If I could win the Powerball, I would use that money to help hashtag save the tick.
Yeah, if I won
I
like
think Amazon has enough money to save the tick. Honestly,
yeah,
But they're not.
but
they have the weirdest thing to do with shows. It's the man's worth like billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, and you can't like save one fucking show. You can't let it go for 10 seasons. How much is that going to cost you, really?
Well, he is going through
Really?
a divorce and he didn't have a prenup. So,
but I doubt it's the tick's fault.
Yeah, but it's like that's his problem, not
maybe
mine.
it is the tick's fault. Maybe he found out or his wife found him cheating on her, but he was watching the tick while it was happening. So she's like, that damn Peter Serafinowicz, it's all his fault.
But Darth Maul died. He paid the ultimate price. Let it go, Mackenzie Bezos. I think that's her actual name. Let's get back on track because Down Forward Punch says the hunt for Red Moistober.
Oh, Moistober standing by.
That's a pretty good movie. I like it.
I like it a lot. I do actually like it a lot, even though it's fucking Sean Connery is a Russian guy that never stops being funny.
Question for all three of you guys.
Yes.
Is that the best Jack Ryan film? Your choices would be like Hunt for Red October,
right? Patriot Games,
Clear and Present Danger, that one with Ben Affleck, and then what's his name?
Some of All Fears, and
Some
then,
of All Fears, the John Krasinski show.
I like Some of All Fears a lot. I really did enjoy that one.
Clear and Present Danger is really good.
I gotta go Clear and Present Danger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Patriot Games.
Well,
Patriot Games is good.
I mean, you can't lose with any of those, really.
No.
That's true.
Well, the only reason I would say Patriot Games over Clear and Present Danger is Clear and Present Danger is the one where he goes to South America, right? And fights the drug lord.
Yeah.
Patriot Games is the one with
Sean Bean.
Yeah. I like that one more. But do you remember the whole trend of 90s action films with the Irish terrorist settings?
Oh yeah,
dude, it was crazy.
It was topical.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't too heavy-handed. I don't recall it being too heavy-handed.
No, it was. I mean, the only one that was kind of laughable was the one with Brad Pitt and Harrison Ford. What's that one? Where it's
Devil's
just
Bone.
where Brad Pitt has a shitty Irish accent. That's really the crux of the failure of that one, because he's just struggling. You see the pain in his eyes every time.
He was just warming up for his role in Snatch.
Plus, I just like Clear and Present Danger because they got another character from Tom Clancy's book. That's who William Dafoe plays, which, the little double header is what makes me giggle.
Oh, dude, speaking of books, I pulled a card from your deck this weekend.
Ooh.
So, folks, when Dion talks about reading Star Wars novels, it's not just like, oh, I'm going to tell the audience I've read more than I actually have. Dion, I've been to your apartment countless times. Hell, I lived with you at one point in time.
Yes.
Last time, when you lived at the last apartment you lived at, I'll never forget. I was in the back extra bedroom sleeping, and Dion has all these Rubbermaid containers. They're mostly full of DVDs, but you go into these last 2 or 3, and they're full of Star Wars paperbacks. And I don't mean just, whatever, they got a couple in them. They're filled to the brim, and you can tell he's read these on the toilet. So, Dion, I went out and I bought a whole bag full of Star Wars books.
I saw your post on Facebook.
I was just like, yes, and now I'm starting to read them, and I'm really enjoying them.
Yes. You got a couple of the good ones. It was I was proud of you, man. It was happy stuff.
Well, I really like this Black Fleet Crisis Before the Storm. The only thing that sucks is I picked this one up, and I didn't realize that I didn't get the entire saga. So I'm going to basically read part 1 of this and then jump into another trilogy of books.
Yeah, part 1 is awesome, especially the part with Lando and getting it's the first one in that one is pretty good. The other 2 I don't like. That's my least favorite series of the novels is the Black Fleet Crisis.
Well, this. I have one rule, and it's got to be based off original trilogy era stuff, and I'll read it.
Absolutely.
So when I get done with these books, we'll have a discussion about them on air. We'll invite some fans on to talk Star Wars books with us.
Fuck yeah.
Damn it. I guess I need to start reading some Star Wars books too.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I could, just send you some. I'll go to the half price bookstore.
Yeah. I'll go to my used bookstore person that I used to go to all the time and see what
Back
they
when you
got
can
there.
read.
Yes, when I was reading analog and not digital style.
Brian Lape style.
No, that's anus style.
Anal log.
Yeah,
I hope he still listens.
Brian Lape, the anal log.
Oh yeah, he'll listen. You'll be in the chat pretty often.
Hey, Channel Dad, if you're listening, hi.
Hmm.
Logan Michael, here's a great one. Dion, you'll love this super chat. Everybody will love this one. You want to get moist? Come on, let's get moist. That's it right there. That's my favorite one so far.
You ever dance with the devil in the moist moonlight?
Mm.
Huh?
That's something I like to ask of all my prey. I just like the sound of it. Where are we at? Brandon Moist. Here he is. I am the Moist. Happy Moist anniversary. Well, thank you, Brandon. We couldn't
You
have
the
done it
man.
without
You the man. You are the moist man.
The guy who couldn't use his real name on social media because they thought it was innuendo.
That's the best fucking problem to have.
Yeah, I can't use my real name. Well, Butt Cheeks Johnson, we just found you offensive.
Sorry, huge Wang Johnson.
Did you ever see that old SNL skit with Nicolas Cage?
Mm-mm.
Where
No.
he is getting ready. Him and his wife are about to have a baby, and he's like, Brad this, and he comes up with all these terrible ways to make fun of somebody's name, and you can clearly tell this guy has a chip on his shoulder. And then at the end, he gets a UPS package. Rob Schneider delivers. He's like, I got a package for one Mr. Asswipe Johnson. He goes, it's as we pay, and then it just ends. That reminds me of.
Yeah.
Zaire says, thoughts on the Galaxy Edge lightsaber stuff. So you can build lightsabers at Star Wars Galaxy Edge at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could do that at the Disney shopping center in Florida as well. Like they had a little place where they had a big Disney store and you could build a lightsaber there too.
You could get a fluorescent tube and paint it and then just put a flashlight on it and do it for way cheaper.
That is the most Appalachian shit you didn't ever say on this show.
I'm not from Appalachia, so I
Do
don't
you
know how
also
that
eat,
works.
do you eat your cheeseburgers on white bread?
Nope. I use buns.
Okay.
Do you use wheat bread for buns when you eat your hot dogs with your fucking painted Globetrotter fucking lightsaber in Appalachia?
So Globetrotters, Harlem, not Appalachia. So you just contradicted yourself there, bub.
No, that's just because I know that's where y'all know where all the colors come from.
No.
Didn't grab my lightsaber out the kitchen. I gotta show these dudes how to. I ain't gotta go to Star Wars Celebration to see a fucking expensive ass lightsaber. I'll make it for you in 15 minutes, son.
Literally, no one around here talks like that.
Maybe it's like a British accent thing where they don't have accents. We think they have accents. So,
No, I would have noticed it.
I don't have a damn accent, guys. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
it's just how I talk.
No. I just want to point out that, I was trying to keep people from giving Disney money, and Dion's trying to endorse giving Disney money. Just saying.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. I fail to see the parallel to,
I see it from a certain point of view.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Oh shit.
Dion, what are you drinking tonight?
Right now I'm just trying to save my Oberon, so I'm just drinking the High Life right now. And I got like glass
champagne
tequila.
beers.
Yes, sir. And I have the tequila that I aged in my barrel in a nice glass here.
You own a barrel and you age your own tequila?
Yes, I do. I'm a man of many talents, sir.
Where was this information months ago?
Yeah.
I forgot.
You could have been aging us a nice tequila for Horror Hound that we
Yeah.
could have shared with superfan Adam Shawhan and Dr. Coffinhouse and whoever else would show up at the table.
Or what's his name? The guy that always brings us tequila.
Oh, Tim Riggs. How did you
Yeah,
figure
him.
Well, I can still. We got till August. I can start aging some.
We
now.
have until September, but I mean,
even
that's
better.
irrelevant.
Even better.
I mean,
That's
we could have.
longer.
We could have had it back in March.
Well, I mean, obviously, I dropped the ball on this one. Okay.
Clearly.
Since you admitted it, let's
Listen,
move on.
go ahead and start
Yeah, we're
aging
past
tequila
it.
for next Horror Hound in Cincinnati. All right, just go ahead and do it now.
Yeah, we're past it now. We're gonna let it go.
Yeah, you fucked up. We're gonna let you pass though because you're gonna do it for Horror Hound Cincinnati.
Why don't you do us one better and make us something ridiculously strong for next WrestleMania? How's that?
Okay, I like this.
Or just bring us a bottle of like El Jimador, Blanco, and just be like, "This is the stuff I made." And be like, "Wow, it's some good stuff. Good way to go."
Wait a minute. Trademark Mexico. What? Well, guys, I was kind of busy and I drank it, so I bought this shit.
So I went down to Mexico and then I had a guy I know make some. He must have left the stickers on here. That's what this is.
Yeah, fucking Paco. God damn it.
I reuse old bottles. It saves money.
Yeah, I
bro.
know, man. This is a bottle. It hasn't been opened yet. See, that's how good my sealing process is because you think it ain't been opened yet.
I don't know, guys. I want to believe him.
Well, he is my best friend. I'm going to go with okay.
Why would he lie to us?
I would hope that would never, ever happen.
It would, y'all. It would.
Anyway, though, Zaire, to answer your question in more detail, personally, I would never want to get a custom lightsaber because this is a little insight onto who I am. I'm one of those people, I like things, like I like Star Wars, I like Indiana Jones, but I don't want my own interpretation of shit. Like if I want to get a lightsaber, I want Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Just, same handle, best, most accurate one, metal, best sound effects possible, that kind of shit. Same with I want an Indiana Jones costume. Well, if I'm going to get one, I want to get the exact style hat and all this shit. So I don't want it left open to interpretation. I want, one-to-one, just a replica type of thing. So for me personally, I would never go build my own custom lightsaber. I have no interest in learning lightsaber, fencing or fighting styles because I got Jesse Milestone to teach us. But I don't, it's just not my thing.
No, I agree. I've never been someone like whether it be my favorite movies, sports. I'm not someone that's gonna go get my fucking name on the back of a jersey or this is I'm like a Jedi Knight. Like no, bitch, give me Luke Skywalker's lightsaber from fucking Return of the Jedi. I want that shit the same shade of green. I don't want my own shit. I was in the goddamn movie. I didn't come here to see me be in the goddamn movie.
Exactly.
I came here to see this shit.
Yeah.
Do you prefer his green to his blue lightsaber?
I do. That is his green lightsaber is my favorite lightsaber.
It almost killed Kylo Ren and changed the character.
Yeah.
God damn it! Don't remind me. I was so ashamed. Don't be ashamed. He's a pussy, Luke.
You know what the best part is? We actually tricked the audience to believe this is our 122,000 subscriber special. This is actually a viewing of The Last Jedi. So, folks, to 0 and press play, right? Fuck that movie.
Don't do it.
I was cleaning my office and I found the Blu-ray copy of it and I almost threw it out the window. Seriously, I fucking hate that movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be very drunk in order to buy that fucking shit. I just can't.
Hey, if I look it, that was the most important movie of my life because if I wouldn't have seen it, we wouldn't have had good channel growth. But if I wouldn't have purchased it, Ethan and I couldn't have done our video and became the High Council.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
That's true.
So thanks,
The
Ryan
silver
Johnson.
lining.
You dick.
Round-headed bastard.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel these beers. I'm 4 deep and they're 12% each. So
Beautiful.
Oh shit!
I'm happy. I'm really happy.
We're about to get sassy Jeff on deck.
Oh no,
Right.
you're about to get very, happy Jeff. I'm just gonna flow through everything.
Gonna get nutty.
Well, Logan Michael, anti Funko Pop, thank you very much. Halloween 4, The Return of Moist Myers. So you mean Judith came back from the dead? Because that's the moistest of Myers I can.
Ooh,
Oh shit.
we all had matching boners.
You know that chick was in Playboy?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Sandy Johnson, I think, is her name.
Sandy
God, those
Johnson.
titties.
I really think that's her name.
Sounds like a porn name.
Sounds like a porn.
Sometimes the universe just gives you a name and you know what direction you're gonna fucking head in life.
Peter North.
Yeah.
Coming.
Richard Johnson.
What do you do with a name like Ron Jeremy? You got 2 first names? Well, gotta do porn.
Yeah. I guess I just gotta go fuck some bitches.
And I can sign appearance in Ghostbusters.
So
That is the best part of the film.
a guy I went to college with went and opened a bar in Key West called Sandbar, and they see Ron Jeremy in there all the fucking time. And every time he's in there, he sends us pictures of him pass out the fucking bar on a stool, just sitting sitting up with his head down at the bar, passed out, and it's fucking hilarious.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
like, every time I see him, I'm just like, yeah, that's why he's one of my heroes, and I get it now.
Not his
He's
career
chilling
choice.
at Key West right now. That's all he's doing.
He's just down.
I mean,
Apparently,
wouldn't you?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, dude's made a mint banging, Christy Canyon. and now he can just go retire and get drunk all the time. I mean, damn, that's a life.
Is it though? I feel like he's probably very lonely.
I mean,
you don't have to bring the fucking human element into it.
yeah.
I'm drinking, man. I'm starting to think about this.
Is this one of those don't meet your hero type moments?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I get it. It'd be a lot cool if you had like friends down there with you, so you're not, drinking your sorrows away. But also, he's old and he's balding, and everyone knows what his dick looks like. So I feel like he still came out ahead.
Yeah,
everybody, let's go ahead and tweet, out there that we love Ron Jeremy. # save the tick.
And make sure
somebody tweet, Jeremy, I hope you're doing okay. # save the tick.
Yeah. Is he on Twitter?
I have no idea.
God, I hope so.
Those are two names I try not to type together.
Yeah, his media section of his Twitter might be something you might want to turn your phone away for.
It's like, Ron, no. Salvador says Galaxy's Edge offers blue/green milk and it's not soy based. No, I'll bring my fight milk so I can fight like the crow. I'm cultivating mass after all. Dude, that is one of the best episodes of It's Always Sunny.
Oh, God. Side note: Ron Jeremy does have a Twitter. It is real Ron Jeremy.
At real Ron Jeremy. # save the tick. What were you saying, Kendo?
No, I stepped away for a second. I thought I heard you yelling for me.
Oh no, Salvador, the fight milk episode is fantastic. You seen that one, right, Dion?
Oh yeah.
Where the fighters are shitting their brains out.
Yeah.
Cut weight.
Yeah. I gotta watch an episode again. I gotta pick up on Always Sunny again. God damn it.
I haven't seen the newest season, and that was intentional because season 12 felt like the show should have ended there.
Yeah, and I know that. Because I know I follow the shitty Always Sunny meme page.
Oh, shit poster.
And I'm just like, everyone's meh on the newest season, so I'm just like scared to watch it and have my heart broken.
Yeah, the first few episodes of 13, it was just like, yeah, this is not good.
Oh, gang, you should have quit while you were ahead.
I know. Just go back to failed shows on Fox, and then we'll reconvene later.
I was gonna say there was one episode that I do remember actually being good. It was they made fun of all female reboots and things by the box. They do the box challenge, but it's all female characters from the show.
It's sweet. He's like, yeah, well, it'll be like it's all females. It'll be the same thing, but it'll just be all chicks. People will get it.
Yeah, and they lampoon that idea pretty good. So that episode was good, but there was other ones that I saw this season. I'm just like, probably should have quit a while ago.
Speaking of all female reboots, let's see how The Hustle's doing in theaters. So, does anybody remember The Hustle?
Shit, you just reminded me of it. I haven't thought of that shit in weeks.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
My God.
So it's a remake of the fantastic film Dirty Rotten Scoundrels from 1988, I believe. Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
So, okay, great. It's got a worldwide box office of $67 million.
Ooh.
On a budget of not available.
Of course.
That's probably that's a good sign that it's bad.
Would you like to guess where it ranks for all-time domestic?
Second from the bottom.
I'm gonna say 2,563rd.
Jesus Christ, you are close. 2,599.
Damn. I'm in the ballpark, boys.
Just so you know, the budget was $21 million.
Yeah, that movie. Oof.
I mean, it made a profit.
John Wick made more.
I find the budget, but it's there, $21 million.
Thanks, Box Office Mojo. You're completely reliable.
God, who was in that again?
Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson.
Oh.
Is that her real name? Rebel Wilson?
No, it's something else, but I remember looking. I think she has a different name.
Okay, Rebel Wilson. Rebel Wilson is her real name.
For real?
Rebel Melanie Elizabeth Wilson is an Australian
What a terrible
actress.
name.
Well, she's Australian. They don't have the greatest ideas down there.
Paul Hogan.
Yeah, but that's
a normal name.
He's an anomaly.
That's true.
The first thing people think about in terms of Australian cuisine is fucking Vegemite. That's what they brought to the world.
That's true. That's true. Damn, she's gonna be 40 soon.
Who?
For real?
Rebel Wilson. I didn't realize she was that old.
Oh my
I
god!
didn't either. Rebel Wilson's 40. God
Good
damn.
for
Late
you.
bloomer.
Way to go, girl. I'm proud of you. I mean, outside of being in shitty movies, but I'm still proud of you.
She was in Pain and Gain. That was pretty good.
She was hilarious in Pain and Gain, but for every Pain and Gain, you get Pitch Perfect.
Well, I don't have a wife or a girlfriend that I have to sit through that bullshit with. So
That's a true story.
Thank God for me, my wife didn't want to see Pitch Perfect, so I'm
yeah,
still.
but the Rachel papers are calling your name, bro.
We didn't have to talk about that. We have to talk about that. You know, that was a mistake that she made.
Fine,
years ago.
plan for keeps or whatever. Remember the time you guys watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer and you're like, Hillary, can you stop watching the same fucking episode? You guys have gotten into fights over the dumbest shit, and I'm glad I was there for most of them.
Yeah, that's what happens. We just got in a fight earlier about her. She kept spitting on the goddamn balcony. I said, spit over the balcony. Stop spitting on the balcony.
Are you sure that wasn't D2?
It could have been. Well, he'd be shitting on the balcony. Don't give me the suck it. Get out of here, you HBK. More like HP. Get the fuck out.
Thunder Robot says fans should relax. The park is only a soft opening.
No. Listen. And who said that?
Thunder Robots.
Thunder. Listen. Let me tell you something. In any other situation, I'd agree with you. If they came out with this shit before episode 7, I get it. But they can't have soft opens that go bad. They can't have premieres that go bad anymore. We are well past the point where Disney can make these mistakes. Fucking episode 7 was bad and shit all over the Star Wars name. Return of the Jedi was fucking terrible.
No.
Or not, excuse me.
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. I keep mistaking it for the movie they wanted it to be. Last Jedi was fucking terrible. Solo was a goddamn dumpster fire from pre-production through post-production. And then now you have episode 9 where they waited until Star Wars Celebration, and again, it looks like shit. So they cannot afford to have these reveals be lackluster. You can't have that. It's unacceptable for $1 billion company, period.
Well, in Thunder Robots 2, I'm not arguing about the soft open aspect, but another complaint I've heard is that it's very crowded on the soft opening. So when the fans get there, it's going to be a nightmare logistically. So we'll wait and see, but all signs point to, that's all I can say is they messed up again.
Yup.
Darth Vader's disembodied charred phallus. Again, thank you very much. Day 83 on the shores of Mustafar. The charring has made me completely rigid. I haven't been this stiff since Anakin was killing younglings.
I just want to point out that guy went through 21 days in the course of like 45 minutes.
Time's
Mustafar
different when
is-
you're a disembodied wiener.
Yeah. The gravity's different. Time goes by quickly. It's a whole thing.
Apparently, Mustafar's spinning really damn fast.
It's Star Wars. We just let it go. Oh, Dion, one of those books I bought was a vintage Star Trek novel.
Holy shit, which one?
I think it's called The Triangle. It's like really old. What was the date it was published? 1970 what? I don't know if it was his... where are we at? Oh, God. Oh, 1983, excuse me.
Oh, wow.
Captain
Holy
Kirk has the perm on the cover.
Oh, fuck.
I've just been in the mood for sci-fi, man.
I dig it, man. I dig it. Nice. Got yourself some
1983.
Star Wars, some Star Trek.
I'm so excited for the new season of Black Mirror, said no one ever. Ugh.
Damn.
I do want to see the new Twilight Zone in its entirety, so I can make a video about that. So
Yeah, I was actually going to ask that. Does anybody want to watch it with me? Because I've seen some episodes already, and it's just like, oh god.
well,
I mean,
I would like that because I actually have a really. Here's the thing that kind of sucks about YouTube. You can put out videos that are topical and they'll get 1 million views in a day. Then you put out something that's really important, at least to me. And, lots of people will watch it, but not as many people. And I'm like, oh, this is one you guys got to see. So when we do the Twilight Zone one, I want it to be seen by a lot of people, but it's too important that I just don't give a shit at that point. Like, it's just got to be made the right way. So I want to watch these shows with you. I want to go back and I want to make this video.
Yeah. We'll get them and we'll watch them because. So yeah, some of them are just like, oh my god, and like it seems like each one, the ones that I saw anyways, made references to older episodes. At some point, it was just like, why are you making references to older episodes, like from the original series? Like, I don't get it.
Why did J.J. Abrams and Roundhead make references to the original trilogy?
Money.
And for us to go, oh man, I remember that episode. This is so good.
What was the name? What was the name of the episode with William Shatner in Twilight Zone?
Nightmare at 20,000 feet.
Okay, they remake that one, and it's really fucking stupid.
They remade that one before too. For some reason, that's the episode that they keep because even in the early thousands, the Forrest Whitaker when they remade that,
And
again,
in the movie,
What was the premise for that? Was it still like a monster or a creature or something?
It was a gremlin.
yeah, you guys know who directed it, right?
No.
Richard Donner.
That's right.
Oh, the patron saint of our channel.
Yeah, thank you, Richard, for all 122,000 122,000 subscribers. We couldn't have done it without you, Richard. So
That's right.
We're not too old for this shit.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta watch this new Twilight Zone crap with
why
you
don't
guys.
what we'll do is we'll watch it, and then we should do a commentaries for it on Patreon.
We can do that.
That
and
way
it's-
people will want to join and hear that. So
All right.
Yeah, and they're. I need somebody else to watch them with because some of them are just like, oh fuck, and there's like one or two I think that are okay, but some of them are just really fucking heavy-handed. It's just like I know what you're doing, just stop.
well, we'll
right.
get into that, and we'll start ripping apart the heavy-handedness of entertainment.
Suffer with you.
Yeah,
That's what we do. Bullshitters for life.
That's right.
A Down Forward Punch says American Moistery X.
I think that happened in the shower.
Yeah,
Put your mouth in the fucking muff.
yeah,
I mean, you don't have to tell me twice, but okay, lady.
say American history moist. That would work better. That's better flow.
You know, speaking of moist, things that wouldn't make one moist. Did you guys see that photo on our Facebook page of Lena Dunham naked
No.
in a park?
I did see that.
I saw that at the worst possible time today while I was
Dinner?
at work.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I was going to eat lunch and I took my phone out, checked my notifications, and I saw that that was like the first thing that popped up. I'm like, I'm not hungry anymore.
yeah. We should craft a diet called the Lena Dunham diet. Every time you want to eat, look at this photo. Nope, not gonna eat.
Nope. Carbs are bad. I'm out of here.
Dion's pound cake.
I mean, I dug it, so I was like, oh,
Hey, it's for an audience of one.
hey,
right.
I'm cool with that.
Somehow I was the person tagged in it though.
That's what I love. You always get tagged in all that shit.
That is a good point. Even I like how they said, "Yo, make sure you have this for Dion," but they didn't tag me when they said Dion. They just tagged you.
Dion, a moderator of the page that gets to see every post.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, thanks,
I'm
buddy.
right here.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it, buddy.
I'm just like I get tagged in some of the weirdest shit on the Facebook page. I was like, all right, well, I didn't do anything here, but okay, I'm tagged. Whatever. Brandon Moist says they could have Camino for us moists.
It rains all the time in Southern Camino.
I knew what song you were referencing too before you even said it. Commander Cody 17 says J.J. Abrams looks like Arthur the Aardvark.
Yeah.
Which rendition? Like the cartoon one or the original book where he
Oh, book.
little aardvark. Oh, ugh. Was it Mark Brown was the writer? I used to love the Arthur books.
Hell yeah.
I have an Arthur action figure. That's probably
awesome.
one of my weirdest action figures I have is Arthur.
Yeah, it sounds like it's the weirdest action figure you got.
I got it at a Toys R Us. Which, is no longer with us. Oh, you want to hear something sad? My Toys R Us that was still standing, they finally took down the sign and changed the color of the building.
Damn.
Oh.
I think it's going to become a Staples now.
Ew.
What an excellent transition.
Not.
That's right.
Alan Black, thank you very much. Let's get Teddy Spaghetti to write the trilogy. He means the new Star Wars trilogy. Instead of Benioff and Weiss?
Well, I mean, because I don't know. If you didn't have faith in the Star Wars, the newest Star Wars franchise now, and those guys are going to write it, I mean, they already fucked up the end of Game of Thrones. How do you think they're going to treat Star Wars?
Yeah, I was gonna say with no source material, they totally screwed the pooch for 3
Current
seasons.
climate where they can they're gonna. It's not gonna be good either. So if you're hoping for it's these guys, it's gonna be good. No, it's not.
Oh, it was only good when they were going off of Martin's work.
Nah, the season 7 is just shit out unjustly, but yeah, that season 8 was just a goddamn dumpster fire. It was a dumpster fire.
I love how everyone was so excited to watch that first episode in Chicago, and I was just like, "What is this?"
Yeah, same here. I was like, what's going on right now? I'm just rolling with this.
I riffed on it. I was having a good time.
I know Anna was getting pissed. That Star Wars girl. I
Well, it's
loved
'cause
it.
She never had a dragon lady pussy. You ever fucked a dragon woman, boy? Dude, I totally wrecked Dion's like evening just with that because he was like trying to get into it. And as soon as I said that, he was done. He was like, "Nope,
It was good, man. It was fucking hilarious.
I'm no longer being able to take anything about this show seriously."
Folks, if you ever hang out with us, don't try to watch a TV show or a movie when we're together because we can't get anything done. We're just always bullshit.
And then the others probably don't like try to talk yourself up where you're like, well, usually I get like, I'm just gonna laugh in your face. Like, don't try to talk tough, especially if you're 190 pounds lighter than me and you're 5'2". Like, don't do that.
Is she 5'2" or just an even 5 foot?
Probably
I think he's an even 5 foot.
Even 5, because I get real. I'm like, no, you don't. Shut up.
Maybe 85 pounds.
I was actually bigger than her in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys a perspective, like preschool aged me was the size of that Star Wars girl.
And you had a beard.
Yeah.
No, I still can't grow one at 30, so that's a lie.
Yeah. She did not feel heavy.
Oh yeah, you got squished in the back with all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nick, speaking of shows, Stranger Things is coming out quite soon. Season 3. We got what?
Oh god, dude. Yeah.
Did you see the promotion Coca-Cola is running?
Yeah, well, and also Polaroid's running one as well, where the Stranger Things Polaroid camera you can get for like $160.
Yeah, but the difference is I bought the cans of new Coke last night, so
Oh, really?
I bought into that. I can't wait to try it. Because I've had Crystal Pepsi and now I get to have new Coke.
Oh yeah, I really do love that.
I now know what I'm doing tomorrow on my day off. Screw the plans I had for getting shit done. Nope, I'm gonna drive around looking for new Coke.
No, you got to buy it online.
Oh.
Yeah, it's $20. You get 2 cans of new Coke, 2 cans of Coca-Cola, 2 bottles of Coca-Cola Classic with Stranger Things on it, and like a poster or something.
Oh shit, dude! Send me that link then. I'm gonna do it right now.
Yes, just go to CokeStore.com. I don't want to advertise for them.
I wonder if I can get it from. I wonder if I get it from the Coke Museum that's here in town.
Might.
Maybe, Mr. Atlanta. By the way, we're gonna take a break from the super chats for a minute. Because I wanted to talk about something serious for once on this podcast. It doesn't really reflect the fandom menace, but it's something that I think is important. And Nick, speaking of being in Atlanta, it impacts you directly.
Yeah, it does.
So, folks, you've probably seen the articles talking about all of these film companies threatening to pull out of Georgia if this bill passes. Now, we're not here to discuss the morality of the bill. We're not here to discuss your politics, our politics, but we're here to discuss how full of shit Hollywood is in regards to trying to take a stand when in reality, if their money will be impacted, they're just going to shut up and roll over real quick. Well, Nick, now you go first. Since you live down there, you're involved in the filming industry. You know people that work on shows and movies every day. What's it like for you who lives in the thick of it?
I mean, there's a little bit of people are getting a little antsy right now. They're wondering what's going on, especially hearing all this stuff from these major studios who have been, especially with Disney recently saying that they're going to pull out, especially with them doing for the last 10 years. Most of the Marvel movies down here, it's been a little, people are a little scared and skittish. With Netflix, the same thing, because they finished Stranger Things like a year ago, probably almost, and they're just probably editing it down to when it's going to be on. But it's odd because I keep hearing that they're going to go back to California and film there, and they're going to go up to New York and film there, find some other states to film. First of all, good luck, and I hope you enjoy spending way more money than you have before. Second of all, why are you shitting on people who live here? Like, I don't understand that. I guess you can blame us because I guess we put people in office to do this, and it's kind of our fault. But I mean, in the end, the bill does not reflect who we are, and people are constantly trying to fight it. There's groups and groups, trying to fight it, get it thrown out. But why are you penalizing us and not the government? It's kind of like if you live in America and you don't like Trump, why don't you are you going to leave America and go have your studio in Canada? It's the exact same thing as that. It doesn't make sense.
Well, my question is, why is this a fight that Netflix is trying to... Okay, I know why it is. It's a rhetorical question, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I just don't think this is really a Netflix or a Hollywood fight because all it's going to do is trickle down to us. Well, this movie was inflated, the budget cost whatever.
Yeah, that's also going to do because the tax incentives here are ridiculous. And what you're okay, so you're going to spend 10 times more money filming in California. You're going to have to go through all the permits and deal with traffic and all that bullshit. It's going to take you longer and more money to make your movie because of that. Or you're going to go to New York and try to do the same shit. Good fucking luck.
Well, I don't I don't know the politics. I don't know any of the ramifications of this because it's not something we're going to talk about here. But do you think this is actually like, okay, let's say the bill goes through. Do you think Netflix and Disney and all these other companies that are threatening to do all this shit are actually going to put up, or are they going to shut up?
Well, here's what's going to happen. They're going to look at the money that's going to cost them to move and to go somewhere else, like back to California, like they keep stating. And they're going to be like, well, we might not do that. We might just give proceeds or money to groups that are against this bill or whatever and have them fight it or be part of that thing, which makes more sense. It makes them look even better because they're not just pulling out of Georgia and killing 92,000 jobs. And like, I think what was the number last year? Oh yeah, $6 billion in revenue. So you're going to kill that. You're going to kill that many jobs and that much money to a state because their politics are a little shitty. Like, really? You guys live in California. Have you seen your politics? They're not exactly stellar.
Dion, what's your take on all this?
I mean, I've said it before. I mean, if you believe in something, you believe it all the time. So, I understand Netflix and other companies, trying to make a statement, especially when it's pertaining to a law they don't agree with, and I get that, right? And wherever you fall on that, it says something when a company takes a stand against something they believe is wrong, or there's something they believe is right. But as I've also said, it's not going to change simply because of Netflix doing something that they think is right. All these companies are full of shit, and I may agree with you, I may not agree with you. But when it comes to tax breaks, especially in an industry like movies and television and putting things on the screen, they are not going to give up tax breaks. There's a reason why there was an influx, especially at the end of the 2010s, of people making movies in Michigan. If you believe it and you are willing to actually sacrifice the money that you'd save filming in Georgia, well then okay, I can at least say, hey, they're sticking to their ideals. But we all know that they're full of shit. It's it's the same thing that you hear all the goddamn time, whether it be from actors, whether it be from movie studios, whether it be from executives, whether it be from CEOs of production companies. They don't mean it. And if they're saying it so you can sign up for that fucking subscription, buy that movie ticket the next go around. Now, again, does Netflix believe it? I don't know. I'll wait and see. But I can promise you right now, they're not going to be sad if people, they raise the price of Netflix conveniently and all those subscriptions stay the same after this little announcement. So again, I'm all for companies pledging money, putting their money where their mouth is. But I'll tell you right now, this shit coming out with Netflix, I don't believe them for one goddamn second.
Yeah, I mean, Netflix and a lot of Hollywood in general, they definitely lean a certain way, and
right.
Whatever. But my big thing is, I don't think Netflix can afford to be this ballsy and try to win over the goodwill of fans. Because let's be honest, we live in a highly competitive streaming world. Yep. Netflix may be the biggest game in town, but they're not. And I found a really cool article. It's not really cool, but it's really interesting. It's on Forbes. I'm going to send it to you, Nick. You can check it out. It's called "Netflix has 175 days left to pull off a miracle, or it's all over." And this came out on May 21st. It's from Forbes. It's about the Disney Plus streaming service and how Warner Brothers is going to release theirs, and basically how Netflix only has a little bit of time left to remain, the boss of the streaming services. Mm-hmm. And I think that this information this stance that they're taking couldn't come at a worse time for them, because Netflix, this is just me speaking, but I know, Nick, we've had these discussions off air. Our Netflix viewership has gone down continuously, not because of Netflix's politics, but because they keep pumping out original content and they keep getting things that really just don't appeal to us as much. We kind of keep it. It's like, some people that have a gym membership that don't use it. You have it in case. That's how I feel with Netflix. But there's a lot of things that are coming up that makes Netflix just kind of seem like a waste of time and money. And this compiled with like if they're going to start losing money or have to spend more to produce crap. I just think now's not the right time for any of this.
How crazy would that be if Netflix, like, okay, let's say they leave Georgia, then they double down on their own content and lose like let's say hundreds of millions of dollars, and they get bought by somebody. How fucked would that be? And that we see that in our lifetime, something as big as Netflix get bought by somebody.
That'd be pretty fucking nuts. But I think that the article you brought up, Jeff, is a great example because again, Georgia gives crazy fucking tax breaks to film there. We're talking millions that turn into billions of goddamn dollars. You think that Netflix is going to stick around with that idea when Disney Plus comes out?
No.
Especially with the fact that Netflix just lost all their Marvel shit, which was fucking huge. And then to kind of go back a couple of years, especially when it comes to, and Netflix has definitely not been shy of talking a big game in terms of political allegiances, but the thing that especially when you sent us an article today, the thing that made me laugh my ass off was, when Marco Polo first came out, it was getting praise. A lot of people that particularly either worked for Netflix or sources that were very close with Netflix, they were like, oh, well, Marco Polo does a great job of promoting a worldview and it has great female characters and this and that and the other. The minute that show fucking lost money, what happened? They fucking cut it. And they were promoting, this is the most expensive show that we've done to date. It has, it has a very great worldview of different cultures, blah, 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 blah. The white guy isn't the savior. That fucking show started losing money and it died after the second season. So this is not the first time that Netflix would say something. And when it comes to the bottom line, change that shit mighty fast. So, like I said, again, they can say it and I'll play along for now. But Disney, like you said, Disney Plus is coming out. DC has jumped up their game with Doom Patrol, and they're trying to get all this other bullshit out. They're not going to stick with that when their fucking competitors are nipping at their heels. I just do not see them doing it.
Well, have you heard that The Walking Dead is thinking about pulling out of Georgia's? Here's the thing,
oh my god!
It's like sure most of the viewers have pulled out of The Walking Dead.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, look at Walking Dead production crew, Netflix. You guys, it's nice that you believe in something. I'm not even going to, it doesn't matter if I agree or disagree. My point is, you believe in something, you're going to stand for it. But I think Netflix, as well as The Walking Dead, are overestimating their value at this point. God. Like, I don't know. I'm not into the Georgia politics. I'm not into any politics.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how it's going to go. I can't foresee these things. But what I can tell you is that The Walking Dead pulling out of Georgia isn't really going to scare them. They might actually push forward with the bill just to get you people to fucking leave because the show sucks. Like, sorry, if you're a Walking Dead fan, it's awesome. I hope you enjoy your Sunday nights watching a bunch of idiots walk around the fucking.
Enjoy your 4 episodes out of 20 that are actually good.
That's kind of generous there, Nick.
I mean, no. It's true. It's true. Season start, mid-season finale, mid-season start, and then season finale.
Yeah, I used to watch
the only four that actually like fucking matter. That's the only ones I hear about on Facebook that people rave about. It's like, oh, it was so good, and then like it dies.
Yeah. When we get to the season finale, we may do a live watch along. Just the fucking like bye Walking Dead and piss on its grave type of thing.
God,
like,
I keep hearing like they keep wanting doubling down and shit like that. It's like, okay, fine, keep doubling down, AMC. The best thing you have going for you right now is Shudder, so calm down.
That's a great service.
Yeah. Joe Bob Riggs just said he's gonna do season 2 of last drive-in or whatever. So that's where that's like I think they raised their price recently like by $1. But even then, it's like, people are going there to watch it. They're having a good time every Friday night watching his stuff live. He's doing 2 movies every Friday. So like, yeah, it's happening. There's money there. People are doing it. So yeah, good luck, AMC. What other shows on AMC do they have that are worth watching? Anybody know?
Not anymore. I mean, they pushed *Halt and Catch Fire* for the longest time, and that show fucking got canceled because no one was fucking watching.
It didn't get canceled.
Is it still on?
No, it ended. I loved that show. I watched every episode. It ended. Like ended.
But it was only like 3 seasons?
Maybe 4 or 5. Maybe just 4. I'll tell you this though. You know how we talk about heavy-handed preachy entertainment?
Right.
Yeah.
That fucking show Like if that was popular and our channel was popular at the same time, we would have covered it because it had Captain Marvel syndrome.
Damn.
Oh, jeez.
There were moments where I was like, "What the fuck happened?" Like this show was one thing, and then it's like, "Oh, it's the '90s now. We're this." It's like, "Oh, it's so cringy." And then the guy got AIDS, and the other guy died, or whatever. What? No, Gordon didn't have AIDS.
Wow.
Gordon had cancer. He did not have AIDS. But I will say
like
this:
Philadelphia, the TV show.
yeah, sorry, not Tom
Jeez.
Hanks. Sorry, Tom Hanks stunt though. No, Dion, the one guy though, like I had never seen a cooler death scene than I had on that show because like it was from his point of view about having a stroke. It was really cool, and then
Holy
you realize,
shit.
oh my god, he just died, and that was kind of impactful. But otherwise, anyway, back to your point, AMC has no shows worth watching.
Right.
Comic
I
book
think-
men were shit.
Yeah, I mean, they have like reruns of Mad Men or whatever else you can watch. I think Breaking Bad is on there.
That was
I
a
think.
great show, one of the best.
Yeah.
Of all time.
They have one called Nosferatu. What the fuck?
Was that Willem Dafoe?
No, it's oh god. And here's the way the show looks. It's a license plate that says NOS 4A2.
What?
Huh.
I'm not even kidding. Zachary Quinto's in it. Let me look this up. This is horrible. What the fuck is this? Who made this? Whose fault is this?
A lot of people.
Jesus.
Nosferatu, the original movie, is public domain. It can be found on YouTube, though.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
You
But yeah,
do
this
a
is
random watch along?
Yeah.
the fucking show. Yeah, and NOS 4A2, pronounced Nosferatu, is the third novel by American author Joe Hill. The book was published, and they made a fucking show out of it. Okay, good, awesome. With Zachary Quinto, and it's how many seasons does it have so far?
Too
I think
many.
just the one. Okay, so it just started apparently.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
let's take bets on
it
how
just
far it's going to get. I
started.
think it's canceled in 3 episodes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
man.
give it to the end of season 1, and then they pull the plug.
I give it 2 seasons.
Dion?
I'm gonna say it goes 2.5, and they fucking cancel that shit halfway through the third.
Oh, that dude, I hate when they do that with some shows,
It gets
man. It's
preempted for the NBA final.
yeah.
Yeah.
God. Jeez.
Nosferatu's been canceled, so you can watch the Golden State Warriors win another championship.
Oh my god.
Is that
The show, what is it?
whatever?
The show on True TV, the firefighter show with the 2 guys from Broken Lizard has been solid. I've been watching that.
I saw the shit for that in New York. I was wondering how that show was going.
I've watched all the episodes so far. It's solid. It's a lot of fun. It is. As soon as it ends, I'll make sure you guys can watch it.
Dude, remember all the great New York TV channels we had in that little apartment?
Yeah,
How we chose to watch YouTube instead?
exactly. Yeah.
I found a video on my phone of you drunk singing Backstreet Boys.
Well, I mean, I was in the mood, man. You know, sometimes I just want it that way.
I should put that on the Patreon.
Absolutely.
You know what? I haven't put it on. I'm gonna put that on. It's not gonna be the $1 tier, but I'm gonna finally get our damn Vimeo account set up. And
Yeah, man. At
Vimeo.
least get $5 out of me. Shit.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll pimp you hard, bro. Pimping ain't easy. You're my bottom bitch.
Whoa, bottom bitch.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's like the best one to be. Haven't you seen that South Park episode?
No, I can't say I've seen that one.
Yeah, well, go watch it. It's called
God.
Butter's Bottom Bitch. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was easily the best looking bitch in the stable.
That's the compliment. You're the
Oh,
one
God.
that pimp would marry.
Yeah,
Okay.
the bottom bitch doesn't actually go out, hooking.
Bottom.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of old wrestling. Godfather, that's cool. Anyway, Dr. Coffin Nails, what's up, man? He says, "Moist finger. He's the man with the sticky touch."
Ooh,
Oh, inappropriate.
yeesh.
Oh,
Now, Dion,
God.
you made me promise not to talk about this topic, but we got a super chat about this because you didn't like what I gave you. So it came from Sketch Therapy. Congratulations, y'all. Hope Dion liked the book. That Deadly Horse one I gave you.
Yeah. Thank you for that shit.
Yeah, Sketch. It basically was nightmare fuel for Dion.
Yeah. Shit that I already knew.
I mean, that should have been brought to my attention yesterday. Loki07, thank you very much for your generous super chat. The Last Jedi section of the park involves you being strapped down, getting butt pumped for 2 hours, while a video of Ryan Johnson asking you if your expectations are subverted plays on a loop.
Oh,
God.
You know what? we could send John Campea there, and he goes, "It's the greatest park experience ever. I love it."
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, because he got free tickets, airfare, and hotel for that whole, fucking review that he was going to put out.
Yeah, and lube for the butt pumping.
Yeah,
Shit.
Moss Eisley Space Lube.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Everybody else just has to go in, dry. Ay, that is not nice. Unpleasant.
Well, I mean, if you're Brandon Moist, I think you're always covered, but that's a topic for another night.
That's right.
No, Lokio 7, that would be a nightmare if you had to go to Star Wars Galaxy Edge and watch the Ryan Johnson video footage. Ugh.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh. It's filth. Filth, filth. We don't talk about that here on this show. This is we're not family entertainment. Midwestern Wanderer says, will we ever see Thor's hammer on screen again if it actually gets banned as a hate symbol throughout Europe?
I mean,
Wait, is that a thing?
Wait, what?
Wait, hold on. What?
Hold on, let me look that up. Because that's some crazy news. Let's see.
maybe he was watching the wrong Avengers.
Yeah.
He was watching
the
the-
parody.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was watching the adult film parody, and Thor's hammer has a totally different meaning in that MCU.
Claims Viking symbols and runes may be banned from ancientorigins.net. Huh.
Okay.
Wow, that is rated R. for
Yeah,
retarded.
Knife After Dark style, Kendo.
That's
Good
right.
Yeah, there are multiple articles talking about this. Sputnik
crazy, man.
News. Yeah. Midwestern Wanderer, I'd be pissed if that's why something like Thor's hammer never came back. Now, I know he probably would never have it back, even if that movement happened, because he's, everybody's cool with Stormbreaker. So, I don't know. I really want Mjolnir to come back.
That's really dumb if for his hammer not to come back because of some fucking runes that he's a fictional fucking character. Let it go.
Wouldn't people also argue that to wield Thor's hammer you have to be worthy, you have to be virtuous and just and righteous? So I mean, these terrible things you couldn't be to wield Thor's hammer.
Yeah, but people that want to ban stuff like that you can't really rationalize it with them in that instance. Like the Vikings were evil, they slaughtered millions. Yeah, but you're like, yeah, but they were white people in Britannia, so it's okay.
Midwestern Wanderer, I honestly don't know. All I can tell you is I would be disappointed if Disney goes in that direction. But I mean, I know this sounds crazy, but we're almost 2 months from, only a month and 4 days removed from Endgame. I feel like I'm at peace with the MCU forever. I haven't once watched Infinity War or picked up a modern Marvel book. I got a tablet, so I've been reading a lot of old Spider-Man books. But other than that, I'm really happy with it being over. I don't ever feel the urge to have to go back and watch more. It was great, and I'm done. The memes are good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Spider-Man comes out.
It ended in a great fashion.
Oh, it did.
Yeah. Where are we at here? Admiral Tiberius says Alexandra Daddario should be Rogue. I can dream. Alexandra Daddario should be in every fucking thing.
That's a very fair point.
That's my Hollywood crush.
God damn.
I can't think of too many actresses that are as good as she is and look that good, because she is a good actress. I've seen her in a whole bunch of movies, and every time I'm like, okay, she's good, and then she looks the way she does. Even Baywatch,
oh god,
she was okay in Baywatch, but she's in a movie called Bearing the X.
Oh yeah,
that was a damn good role.
God, it's really weird that actor who's in that has been in three supernatural movies where he's also had a girlfriend who gets who's also in some sort of peril. It's very strange.
And he's dead.
Unfortunately, he was really good. I really did like him. Him.
He was in Star Trek. He was in Odd Tom. I loved Odd Thomas.
Odd Thomas was really good.
That twist at the end, I'm not going to spoil it. Listeners, if it's on Netflix, still go watch Odd Thomas. It's it's only 90 minutes. It's definitely worth your time after you go see Godzilla, of course. But that twist ending got me. I was like, what? No way. And then, boom, stuff happens. And you're just like,
yeah. Joe Dante directed Bearing the X.
Joe Dante's a damn good director.
Yeah.
Admiral Tiberius, high five for you. Are you the one that posted that in the Facebook group? Because that was a really good thing to see. Claustoric, what's up, man? Hey, guys, if y'all want a little taste of Batwoman, watch Season 7 of the Arrow episode called Elseworlds Hour 2. Ugh.
Or just not.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pass on everything Batwoman.
I'm gonna pass on everything late Arrow.
Oh god. Yeah. Well, I mean, like the thing is that if you ever watch any of the shows on CW, some of the episodes of some of those characters are really fucking heavy-handed. I think there was one about like gun control with Green Arrow that I watched, and I'm just like, oh my god, I get it. I get what you're saying. Just fucking quit.
You know, if we're gonna talk about heavy-handed messages and superhero entertainment, I would like to direct your attention back to the old Spider-Man. I think it was issue 91 maybe. The drug issue, where they couldn't get the Comics Code approval to talk about the evils of drugs. That is a message that's okay. But some of this shit nowadays, it's so skewed in one direction. It's never for like the greater good. It's always just like one side is this and that, and it never works anymore.
Right.
So
yeah, well, I mean, you get extremists on any side of any issue, and it becomes like they become insufferable immediately. It's like, yes, we get it. We know it's bad. Calm down.
Well, like I said in our Kathleen Kennedy Star Wars video, these movies, these TV shows, and games are all meant to be escapist entertainment. When a creator goes, "Oh, I want it to reflect the real world," I instantly shut off because I'm not interested in the real world. I live here every day,
and it sucks.
Yeah, for some people, we're world-class bullshitters. Everything's awesome, but I don't want to sit and be told about war profiteering and shit in Star Wars. It's like just show me lightsabers and cool shit, and it is
getting choked with the Force.
Yeah, and show me a great lightsaber duel in front of a volcano and a charred Darth Vader wiener and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I hate you. Can you believe I had a discussion on the High Council about Darth Vader's charred wiener once?
God damn it!
I wouldn't be surprised.
I was like, dude, he has to be gone. He caught fire. Burned off.
Yeah,
and that's why it's a Twitter account.
Yeah.
He lost many a body part that day.
He only had one robotic. Wait, he have both robotic arms.
No, he lost an arm and both legs, and the only thing was left was his Terminator hand trying to crawl up the.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he only had his robotic arm left.
Yep.
Yeah. And his dangly bits probably got burned off with his hair and the upper layers of his skin.
That's a damn good scene.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I loved you.
You were the chosen one.
I
Bring balance to the Force, not destroy it. Episode 3 has so many great meme-worthy moments.
It does.
It does. Bring balance to the Force. Not leave it in darkness.
Logan Michael, Anti-Funko Pop, says HORSE. What does it spell, Dion?
Go fuck yourself.
Sounds like somebody's playing a shoot-around basketball game with a friend.
Yeah. They call me nasty. Commander Pluto says, I aced my job interview on Monday. You're looking at a brand new cook. Well, congratulations, Commander
right.
Pluto.
Represent the WCBs, my man.
That's right. Create an entree in our honor.
Yeah. I think we're worthy of a dessert or at least a drink.
Oh, please make. Well, no. Our drink is called the 11th hour. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we should have like it should be a 4-course thing. We'd have a drink named after one of us, the entree, the appetizer, the dessert, all of it. So like it'd be like
I
just
feel like
filet
Dion needs to
mignon.
be the dessert.
Oh yeah, so it'd be like Dion's dark chocolate cake. Jeff's filet mignon.
Okay, Loudy.
Nick's coconut, rum,
Surprise.
something or another.
Nick's coconut rum surprise.
The Kendo Kielbasa.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. I was right.
It's like a sausage toast meal thing or something. I don't know.
Toast meal thing. Wow.
I'm trying to think of a gourmet appetizer you can make with kielbasa.
This is the shittiest episode.
Kielbasa Wellington. I don't know.
This is the shittiest episode of Chopped ever.
How about a Kendo kebab? How's that? Better? Easy?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Kebab. Oh my god, I'm glad.
Come on in, have a seat. Go ahead. I'll go ahead and make you one of our most famous dishes, the Kendo kebab.
That's right.
You sound like Bob Pinciotti. Hey Donna.
Hey Donna, if you're real thirsty, go ahead and get you one of the house special, the Kendo kebab, and wash it down with a Nick coconut surprise.
Yeah. It's like a pina colada meets a sea breeze.
Ooh. But it's made
No,
with Everclear.
we don't
so
want
you
some of
can't
that
tell.
Funko Pop shit in this restaurant. No Funko Pop Sea Breeze bullshit. Get you a coconut surprise, son.
So is a Sea Breeze the Funko Pop equivalent? Like to
I
the
think
drink
so.
world? Okay.
Yes.
I don't know, man.
God.
I'd
I was
say
gonna
like
say a Zima.
I was gonna say that, or like a Sex on the Beach or something, where it's just like
There you
Kool-Aid with like a drop of vodka, in it, and everyone's like, "These are so delicious." It's like, yeah, your blood sugar is spiking
It's
right
made,
now,
it's
and you're not
fruit
getting
juice
drunk.
grenadine and then like a half ounce of vodka.
That'll be $8.95.
Oh. $7 for a Coke? Chewbacca 0824 the Virgin says, I heard you mention my name. I was busy playing with my strong women action figures. I ordered a Jin Urso anime body pillow off of Amazon today.
It's gonna be full of hot air. It only lasts about a week.
God.
Yeah,
Somebody get him a Pornhub premium account right now. God damn it.
the only time to start worrying is when he starts strategically cutting holes in that body pillow.
This one inspires joy. This one. Dr. Coffinail says you only moist twice. Better make them count.
Well, it depends on how dry the air is.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you got to
can feel
lotion
it
up more than
coming in the air
twice.
tonight.
You can, maybe, if you're lucky.
Yeah. So, I was thinking, last week we talked about Godzilla 98, and we're going to talk a little bit about Godzilla. This is more of a preview for Godzilla, our interests. But what comes up every time someone mentions Godzilla, if it's not the Taco Bell commercial, it's that song from
Blue Oyster Cult.
Diddy. Yeah. Well, yeah. Which they did remake. No, but everyone keeps talking about that damn P. Diddy song with, was it Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I have a question. This is for the chat as well as you guys here on the show with me. What is the absolute greatest song ever written for a movie? It's, I've been thinking about this question all week because my answer is quite simple. I'm going to say The Power of Love from Back to the Future.
Oh, shit.
That is not only is that a great song, Back to the Future is the best movie ever made. And anytime you hear it, if you don't think of Marty McFly hanging off the back of a Jeep with a guy wearing a Mountain Dew cap, you're wrong. It's a great song. I absolutely love it. But I got to thinking about all these other songs that were written for movies.
Right.
Some are great. Some are terrible. And the funny thing is, some of these songs, like, okay, I know you're going to hate to hear this, Dion, but like The Wild Wild West, it's a fine song. I like it. But it was only really popular when the movie came out, and it's kind of died off. Now, if we look at a song like Don't Want to Miss a Thing from Aerosmith, sadly, that is still played on the radio to this day.
Sadly? I wouldn't say sadly.
Dude, it is not their best song.
I mean, I agree with you, but I don't want to close my eyes.
You don't want to fall asleep?
I don't want to miss the thing.
I also don't know I don't want to watch that movie either. So
I know Joel.
Well, it's either that or Deep Impact. Okay, pick.
What's the
pick whichever
difference?
They're the same song, dude. What are you talking about?
It's like Ice Ice Baby and Under Pressure. What's the difference?
God,
one's really good, and the other one's bad but enjoyable.
Don't make fun of Queen. They work really hard.
No, that was the good one.
Come on. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen.
That's not the good one.
Don't talk shit about Vanilla Ice on this podcast.
I didn't say I hated the song. I just said it's not as good as Under Pressure.
Hey, if there's a problem, I'll solve it. All right, just shut up.
All right, fine.
Well, Dion revolves it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll check out the hook while Dion revolves it.
Holy shit!
There's a video of me dancing to that song at 2 years old.
Really? Was it on A1A Detroit Avenue?
Yeah. Bikinis. No, if I get the video digitized, I'll put that on our highest level of Patreon.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, the number one question is going to be, why the fuck is this 5'5", 2-year-old dancing to this goddamn? Why that kid so fucking big?
Because it was the air in Cincinnati that year was just,
either that or that kid had a high protein diet.
I don't know. I had a lot of bullshit as a kid, like fruit by the foot.
Fuck yeah, good choice.
What was that? The Kool-Aid Jammers.
Oh God!
I took my mom to Cracker Barrel the other day.
That's the answer right there. All that sugar like accelerated your growth process.
Yeah,
Gave you that Jack disease.
Well, I look like
a simple Jack disease.
Don't make fun. God damn, I love that movie. So much.
Don't steal my idea, Mark C. Shut up.
So have you guys taken a minute to think about the song?
Oh, I already
yeah.
have mine.
All right, Dion, what is yours?
It's the easiest one. It's the best one. It's fucking Ghostbusters for fucking Ghostbusters.
Excellent fucking choice. I don't even
Yeah.
need you to elaborate. That's
Sir.
Nick.
Gangster's Paradise. By Coolio.
Ooh,
Oh, damn.
these are all awesome choices. Kendo, can you close it out with a perfect selection?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a homer pick and say Highway to the Danger Zone for Top Gun.
There we go.
Mhm.
I was going to make a joke at your expense, but that would be incorrect because I'm going to make that joke about Nick's choice. That is the case where the song is better than the movie in every regard.
That's true. That's true.
Because who remembers Dangerous Minds?
Yeah, that's a
You
that's
probably-
a better
you
question.
remember,
That's a better question.
the song more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody remembers Gangster's Paradise or the Coolio or the Weird Al Yankovic parody.
Yes, that was great.
Yep, I'm a
That created a beef too.
It really
who,
did.
who the fuck beats with Weird Al Yankovic?
Coolio.
Yeah, it makes sense. His hair choices aren't exactly the best.
Now,
either,
if you
so-
would have said to me, Jeff, in 1995, who do you think will be more successful at the end of the day, Weird Al or Coolio? I'd have said Coolio. Let's play a quick game of Celebrity Net Worth to find out who's actually more successful. So, would you like to guess Weird Al Yankovic's net worth?
Sure.
Dion?
I will say a cool 20 million even.
Nick?
21 million.
Kendo?
I'm gonna aim higher and go for 40 million.
According to Celebrity Net Worth, Weird Al Yankovic is worth $16 million.
Oh, we were all overshooting that drop zone.
Yeah.
We all lose. We get nothing. Good day, sirs.
Now, would you like to guess Coolio's net worth?
-2.
Kendo? Or
Um,
Nick?
100,000. 100,000.
Kendo?
I'm gonna go with a gallon of milk.
Even though you gave two joke answers, Nick hit it right on the head. $100,000.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
God damn.
So Coolio did not make the right life choices like Weird Al Yankovic did.
Obviously not.
But hey, Gangster's Paradise is a fantastic song. So, folks, if you're out there listening, either in Radio Land or here on YouTube, let us know what your favorite song written exclusively for a movie is. So we have Back to the Future's The Power of Love, Ghostbusters, Dangerous Minds, Gangster's Paradise, and finally, Danger Zone from Top Gun, a.k.a. Kendo's favorite documentary about why America is awesome.
That's right. And you should tweet us those, song choices with the hashtag Save the Tick.
Yeah, I like that. Save the Tick is right.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of movies, a lot of older stuff, 90s stuff, because I feel like this summer, for some reason, we're all really nostalgic for 90s shit, more so than usual. Have you guys been seeing these Men in Black trailers?
I have.
Are you interested at all?
No. If I see the fucking Thor joke one more guy, we get it. He was fucking Thor. He had a hammer. I fucking get it. I'm not seeing the movie. Stop doing that.
Yeah, I won't see it because there's no Will Smith. And some mild cameo is not going to sell me on the fucking movie.
Well, it's bad too because I have the fucking game one of the finals on in the background, and
so do I.
Who's winning?
I brought it up.
the Raptors, but
Good.
I hope so too. But they keep showing fucking shit with NBA players, and I'm just like, I listen. Chris Hemsworth is a charming motherfucker, and I really want him to do well in his career. Dude played Thor. I'm on his side from the jump. I'll never doubt that motherfucker again. But really, Chris, this is what you're gonna hook your wagon to, buddy.
Remember, he's playing Hulk Hogan next. So
I can't fucking wait. I can't
miss. That cannot miss at all.
if it's not too late, folks, instead of the hashtag Save the Tick, hashtag Jeff Hicks for Andre the Giant. Come on. There's literally not a better choice alive today.
Along with hashtag Save the Tick.
Yeah.
We need both.
How could somebody help that happen? I feel like I'm the perfect choice.
You keep going. Do what Sharp Copley did for A-Team. Fucking film you doing some Andre shit. Send that shit in.
Fine, I'm going to master the voice. I'm just going to start mumbling in French.
Dion and I can help you because we've recreated many a Hulk Hogan match.
Yes, we have.
Well, look, that is my new goal for the next 2 weeks. While I'm finishing up the comic, I'm going to talk to myself as Andre the Giant. And I'll grow. I just got a haircut, so I don't really look like I never look like Andre the Giant, but whatever. But people think I do, so I'm going to go with it. Make that my career choice.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll cut
yes.
promos for you, and I'll be Bobby Heenan.
Cool. Can you wear the white tuxedo?
Sure.
He looked pretty sharp at WrestleMania 3.
And we'll get Nick to be Howard Finkel.
No, Nick will be a wild Samoa.
Yeah, he'll be Afa, and then
And
we'll get Dion to be Kamala.
No, Dion's still Hulk Hogan.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god,
Dion
yes.
with a fucking wig.
That's what we
should
should do. Let's make our own unauthorized Hulk Hogan story.
Jeez.
Just a black dude with a fucking shitty blonde half wig on and a mustache.
Terry Gene Bollea, aka Hulk Hogan. Oh, dude, we can rock an NWO outfit pretty sweet though. So
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
We'll play multiple roles. It'll be great. Nick can be Bubba the Love Sponge when we get to that part of the
Oh my
movie.
god. Fuck you.
I thought it was going to be his wife Heather, but whatever.
He's gonna do both. Nick is gonna dual role. He's gonna be two characters in the same scene.
Who the fuck am I? Eddie Murphy? Jesus Christ.
No, plowed by Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, but you're also secretly watching it happen. So you're watching yourself get plowed by Hulk Hogan. It's very weird. It's gonna be
No.
method. You have to get into the role.
This is very Wachowski brothers. I like it. Sign me on.
Okay. You mean the Wachowski
I was like,
sisters?
can you call them the Wachowski brothers anymore?
Oh shit, I keep forgetting about that, dude. Are they the sisters or the siblings now?
Just siblings. Let's go with siblings.
Can we just call
probably.
them Wachowski has-beens because they haven't made shit since The Matrix. It's all been garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought about it for a second, then you're
Yeah, I had to. They were executive producers on Ninja Assassin. That was pretty good.
executive produced my ass a latte. Dion, that doesn't matter. Kathleen
that-
Kennedy was
that-
executive
that-
producer on Back to the
they-
Future.
They threw money at us all at me.
They executive produced V for Vendetta. That was pretty good, right?
That was fun. That was fun. That was a good movie.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was really good. I just wish people would get off the whole like Guy Fawkes mask thing. I understand the movie, it's a thing, I get it, but like, move on.
That's I still didn't like it.
You didn't, or you did?
Did not.
Neither did I. Hate that fucking movie. I watched it in college with Garrett. You're Garrett, Dion, and your former Garrett. And I just was like, this movie sucks. He's like sitting there quoting. He's like, I'm a theater kid. I'm into it. I'm like, just because you're a theater kid doesn't give you an excuse to like shit. So
Yeah.
he got mad at me.
I remember it came out. I didn't see it. My buddy was like, "Dude, when it comes out to rent, we're going to the video store to get it." So like he was all excited to watch. I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll give it a go." And he enjoyed it. I'm just like, "This is fucking dumb."
Yeah,
I liked it. I think it's definitely overrated as shit. It's not like some great groundbreaking movie, but I liked it. I listened to John Hurt yell about something all goddamn day.
question: is it better than Watchmen?
Fuck no, it's not even close.
No,
Well,
no, Watchmen.
because it's it's an Alan Moore adaptation.
Right. But
Yeah,
but the Watchmen story is better than V for Vendetta 2 is a comic book. So I think that fits very well that the movie is better than that one because the comic book is fucking a mess.
But I will throw the artwork. I think is better than the V for Vendetta comic book.
I agree.
The Watchmen artwork.
Yeah, I like Dave
Yeah.
Gibbons' artwork, but I think the
Oh yeah, no, yeah, because it's very. It reminds me of the very 1960s kind of stuff that 1960s, 70s kind of stuff that would come out. Like it reminded me of that a lot, and I really liked it. Yeah, I'm down with that.
I mean, I tried reading it, but V for Vendetta is a fucking mess. But I like the movie.
well,
Yeah, I've never read the comic book.
we're this year for sure. We're gonna make our Watchmen 10th anniversary happen. I want to.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I'm all in. I'm all in.
Are you or Double or Nothing?
Yeah.
Double or nothing.
That was a great pay-per-view. You need to watch it for real.
I know. I gotta go and fucking watch. I've been watching a bunch of clips. I'm just gonna sit and watch the whole thing instead of watching fucking.
God,
videos.
Men in Black. I mean, I feel bad for Liam Neeson the most. It's like you're part of this friend, or you're trying to be part of this franchise now, and like depending on what happens with this one, they might make a new one, and it's just like, why call it Men in Black International? What the fuck?
Can I just say something unpopular? I don't like Tessa Thompson at all. I'm
okay with her. I mean, like I don't.
like her.
Yeah, I
mean-
don't know. I can take her or leave her. Like I'm okay with it. It's like whatever, no big
Yeah.
deal.
I'm fairly
Don't
ambivalent
really
towards
care
her.
either way. I've seen her in other things and she's been okay. It's just like, all right. I haven't
I
seen
like
anything
her.
I really like yet. So
I like her. I just wish she would be in something good because you can only play the whole I'm the go against the grain chick so many times, and her last fucking 1,000 movies have been that. It's like play something fucking different, Tessa. I get it. That's a niche you fit in. I understand it. But how many times are you gonna play the same fucking character in every fucking movie you're in? Every fucking one. It's the same goddamn, and I like you, but you're working real hard for me not to like you, Tessa Thompson.
As
You're
many
looking-
times as the checks clear.
I guess
That's
so.
true. That's
I
true.
guess so.
Yeah, but eventually, look at Will Ferrell. He tried it for decades and it worked until Holmes and Watson came
Until Holmes and Watson. Fucking great example, dude.
out. And it's dead.
Yeah. Motherfucker is in the nether realm right now.
Ooh, NetherRealms. They make video
Ooh.
games.
Mhm.
Have you heard the rumor about, not the rumor, excuse me, the light launch of the new Avengers video game?
Yeah, Diane, Hurley and I were just talking about that shit. They haven't officially said that it's part of the Spider-Man universe, but it's gonna be co-op, online co-op.
Okay,
up to 4 players.
Now, guys, I'm putting this out there officially. Kendo, you
Yeah.
might have to get a PS4 again.
Okay.
Because we'll do official world-class bullshitters Avengers video game streams. If that becomes a thing, we will stream it
I
on
call
the
Iron
channel.
Man.
I want to be Captain America anyway, so it's cool.
All right, I
What
call
point is-
Batman.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can be-
get the fuck out.
Jeez.
Fine, I'll be Superman.
you're Robert Pattinson Batman.
Oh
You called it. He's the Batman.
nope, I'm gonna be Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
That's an excellent choice.
God.
That trailer was really interesting.
I am actually very intrigued for that movie, and I told myself I wasn't gonna watch it, but I was like, okay. I didn't like the memes afterward where they're just like, "Yo, before Joker had to get dumped in a vat of chemicals, now he just lives in America." I was like, "God
Yeah.
damn,
He gets dumped into modern society.
yeah!" I loved it.
The only thing
I don't know, man. To me, it looks like Taxi Driver with face paint. Like that's what it looks like. I'm just like, this is exactly what Taxi Driver is. Just you're painting your face and you have a really weird suit on. That's all it is.
I didn't like how they tried to make him like sympathetic. I'm like, he's the Joker. You don't sympathize with him.
I think
Yeah, he's
the version or the story was the Killing Joke. It's like one bad day can turn you into, can change your whole
Well,
life.
Yeah, and this isn't the first time that they try to I guess kind of make him sympathetic. I mean, he says a lot of shit, especially in, obviously the Killing Joke is one, and then Under the Red Hood is a great example where he's just like, hey man, you were the one that knocked me in the vat. I'm your fault. So that they do good things of planting the seed. Hopefully they don't overdo it in this one. But yeah, if they just plant that seed and then have him do some heinous shit, I will give it a thumbs up.
You made me.
You
I mean-
idiot!
You made me.
You made
first.
me first.
What are we, kids? You gotta say you
How
made
childish.
me. Yeah, that's what he says.
Glasses. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
Boom! Right to the fucking wall. Boom! And he spits out the fake teeth and then tries
Yep.
to him in the-
Yep.
I love that sound effect, dude. Okay, for a brief moment, to me at least, Batman '89 is in a very special category where the climax of the film is perfect. It builds,
Yes.
it builds, and then you have this resolution, and then you have the aftermath, like Star Wars. To me, Batman and Star Wars have a lot of similarities in terms of like structure. And when the Joker falls off the cathedral, it's like when the Death Star explodes. And then Star Wars has the award ceremony, the medal ceremony, excuse me, and Batman has the epic shot of the building.
Him on
and
the belt. Yeah.
bell, yeah, and the bells hit, and then he's standing in front of the bat signal. Like, when movies are structured like that, I get pumped.
Yeah, you know how I feel about that part.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I know we've talked about that part. That's arguably one of the best parts of the movie. But I think just as a whole film, they do a great job. The background on Batman. I know we talk about how that's one thing that the Incredible Hulk kind of gets overlooked for. But they fucking do a background. It doesn't take up the whole goddamn movie. They just do a quick thing. He recognizes him. They do flashbacks, and then he's Batman again. And then he has a fucking crazy awesome, I'm gonna go get the Joker. And it's just completely 89 is just so goddamn good. Oh.
And it's funny too how we're living in an era where people respect the movie again, because let's be honest, social media existed during the Nolan trilogy, and we were all on IMDb and Facebook, and people ripped apart Michael Keaton for years because Christian Bale was the new version.
They wrote fucking letters. They actually wrote letters and sent them in. They weren't behind a computer like typing shit on some random fucking message board. They actually put pen to paper and paid for postage and mailed the shit out.
Yeah, I gotta pay 30 cents to bitch, but I'm gonna pay 30 cents.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you,
every
Beetlejuice.
time you're gonna fucking pay for it.
Yeah. Mr. Mom's gonna be Batman. This movie sucks.
Well, people say, well, you're making the argument about the guy from Twilight. Yeah, but there's a difference.
Yeah. Michael
Well,
Keaton
like I
is a
said,
respected actor.
I mean, I'm not entirely shitting on Robert Pattinson yet. Like I said, that's one of the reasons why I'm at least waiting, because he kind of won me over after a little bit while. But again, if anything, that's another good thing about '89, because it showed the importance of fucking trailers. I mean, everyone was pissed until that first Batman '89 trailer came out, and then everyone was like, okay, let's see what's happening here. And sure enough, it turned out to be great. So I mean, even from the build up for the film for '89 is goddamn legendary, because like you said, people were pissed, and then that once that trailer locked down, that it was off to the races for the movie, baby.
Well, let's
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna watch the movie and then give my opinion about it, because I want to see it. If he sucks, I'll tell you. If he's good, I'll tell you. I just want to make sure that.
Well, we're 20 days away from the 30th anniversary of Batman '89.
Oof.
Let me look at my calendar real quick for June. June 19th falls on a Wednesday. Let's make that
shit.
Batman '89 day. Try to get your calendars open, boys.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
Because Wednesday, June 19th, 2019, the 30th anniversary to the day of Batman '89. Let's have a Batman blowout. We all are nostalgic for the film, but we all enjoy the film. It's one of the movies we all grew up with, and we never stopped watching. Like, as a kid, you would watch, like, I loved Willy Wonka, and I'd watch it a lot, but then I went years without watching it. But I go back, and I still enjoy it. But Batman, I never gave up on. Like, I always watched that flick.
I can love Willy Wonka so much.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm getting pumped. I'm thinking about the part where he's in the chemical facility, and the Joker's about to fall off into the chemicals. I can't get into that. Logan Michael sent us a box of Batman stuff. He sent me a message.
Oh shit!
So I'm gonna have to go to the PO box tomorrow. But I'm trying to get these pages knocked out, because I'm on the. Well, I'll tell you where we are in the story. It's getting really good. So, back to our listeners though. Commander Pluto says saw Godzilla 2 yesterday. So he doesn't say what he thinks of it. He just says that he saw it. Like I said, folks, we are all going to see it. I will do my damnedest to see it by next Thursday. I'll try to catch it on Tuesday morning. Well, you know what? No, I'll go on Monday or something if I got the time, because I wouldn't mind paying more to see Godzilla. I'm not trying to save a buck. It just is about timing. I'm pumped for this movie. What do you guys think?
Dude, I can't fucking wait. I'm probably going to go. I'll probably still end up seeing it with Hillary this weekend, but I'm going to lie and go see it tomorrow after work.
Yeah, I need to rewatch the first Godzilla and then watch this one.
Ooh, I got that on Blu-ray. I should do that tomorrow.
Yeah, because
that's my plan.
It's been a long time. I need to go ahead and do that.
Gonna do that myself. I'm gonna watch it on Blu-ray and then try to go catch it maybe Tuesday evening.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that movie. I'll tell you this story, Dion. You've heard it. You laughed at me. So Dan and I went to go see it in 3D IMAX. And we got there late. This was before the theater changed to assigned seating, and we couldn't see. So we tried to climb over the rail to leave, and we both fell over the balcony railings.
Oops.
Fuck yeah.
By the way, fuck this new Terminator trailer that's showing on TV.
Yeah, it's not good.
Did you see the meme? It's the picture of the new Terminator, and then it's also Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Hey, what if Paul Rubens was cast to play a Terminator? Yay or nay?
Fucking yay!
That's what I thought.
You know what?
Some unassuming Terminator looked like fucking Paul Rubens, and then he fucking ripped some dude's spine out. Absolutely.
Yeah, the last few have sucked.
And then Pee Wee laughed about it. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm okay with the crazy change. Like, that's what they fucking need. So.
Actually yesterday, I watched Terminator 1. What a damn fine movie. Very small, but that's why it's good.
Yeah.
It's a nice beginning, a nice origin story. And then 2 just ramps it like way the fuck up.
Yeah. I wish Brad Fidel would come back and do the score.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
that'd be great.
But Commander Pluto, we're all going to go see Godzilla. I hope you liked it. I know a lot of people are talking about, it's got too much Godzilla and not enough humans. Well, that's what everyone bitched about last time.
Seriously?
It's a movie's called Godzilla.
Have you watched fucking Pacific Rim or anything? Or just all about the goddamn humans and very little robot fighting with monsters? Like, I want more of that shit. I could give 2 fucks about the humans.
Yeah. I just want to see 2 hours of Godzilla like burning, eating shit, and stomping on buildings.
Yeah, I'm entirely down with that.
Fighting other radioactive monsters. I could give a crap about the people.
Yeah, and of course, all that's all the critics fucking and their bullshit. That's what people want. That's what people want. Just monster fight.
It's not. We want monsters fighting.
Listen,
we want to see it.
listen, there has to be diversity in movies. Okay, monsters matter too. All right,
Right, Monster Lives
Matter.
That's right. So, folks, go out, get yourself a monster, watch monsters fighting on screen, and
Hashtag save the tick.
That's right. Hashtag save the tick.
Oh shit! Uncharted 4 is only $10. It's a PlayStation sale. I'm buying that.
Yeah,
While you're at it,
there's a big discount now. All that stuff.
While you're at it, tweet Monster and try to get us a sponsorship.
Well, it's funny you brought up, crazy things fighting, because that was actually one of the questions I was going to pose to the show. But now that we're talking about it, I'm going to bring it up. So, there's King Kong versus Godzilla coming out next year.
Right.
Oh,
and you have Freddy versus Jason and all this. What's like a crazy crossover that you would like to see? It doesn't have to be realistic in terms of like a company owning both. Like, just what's something that you want to see happen?
Darth Vader versus the Terminator.
Okay, pitch me the story.
They send a robot back to kill Luke and Leia to save them from Space Net, and
Net.
so it's Vader's job to like hunt down the Terminator and keep him from murdering baby Luke in the cave. I don't know. Fuck. I just want to see Darth Vader fight a Terminator.
That'd be really good. Let's see.
Oh, and if you get it the T-1000, so when he hits him with the lightsaber, it just turns him into molten metal. Oh, is that going to stop him? No.
Oh shit, that's true.
That makes the story even better.
Exactly. I just kicked it up a notch, fucking
Bam.
Emerald style. Thank you.
Fuck. Let's see.
Give me an actual Batman versus Superman movie.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be great.
That's also a good choice.
Goddamn right. That'd be the first thing I go with. I mean, if I had to pick one, I think oh man. Ooh, I mean, I think I'd really enjoy a Terminator versus RoboCop movie, like the fucking video games.
That'd be amazing.
Oh shit,
That'd be great. And you could actually make that one kind of make sense. So
Yeah.
that's true. Well, because the comics exist for it, and there's, I think Nick even talked about it. We talked about it last week.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I'm down for a movie like that. Like if they ever brought that out as a movie, I'd be excited for it. And it probably end up being really shitty though, but I'd still be excited for it.
Oh, how about this one? It's Shaun from Shaun of the Dead versus Nicholas Angel from Hot Fuzz versus whatever the fuck his name was from the World's End.
I love how important he is that you just whatever the fuck his name is.
Well, that's the one that I've watched the least of the three, so that's why I can't really remember his name. I think it was Gary
King.
Yeah, Gary King. So yeah,
Gary King. That's what it is. Gary King.
Yeah.
Yep.
So somehow or another, the universe aligns sort of the three of those characters have to fight each other. I don't know why. It just happens.
No, dude, they should team up to fight an army of zombies, aliens, and crusty jugglers and save the Earth.
Yeah, for the greater good.
Crusty juggling zombie aliens.
Yes. It's like them versus the killer clowns from outer space.
Sign
Dude,
me
don't
up
even joke
tomorrow.
about that, dude. That'd be fucking awesome. I'd immediately be like, here, take my money, take it all. Just make the movie happen. Just do
like
it.
Simon Pegg, all the shit we've said about you for the last few years, completely redeemed. You are cool now.
Yeah.
Oh god. I don't know. He's still pretty high up there. I think he's going to do the next 8 Star Trek movies. So
They're not
No,
making
he
Nope.
are they not making it anymore?
It's in limbo right now, man.
he needs to just give that up.
What happened with Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek?
Nope.
That was just a rumor. I think that they were just talking about.
Oh,
that
okay. I
promo
didn't.
time.
I didn't. I thought it was really happening. I was just like, I kept hearing stuff about it. I was like, oh, I guess it's really happening. So
No, they realized it's not cool to say the N-word even in space. And they said, sorry, Quentin, it's been scrapped.
jeez. Yeah, I mean the show's doing really well apparently on CBS. So I mean I understand why.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Ooh, dude, actually give us a Deadpool and Wolverine movie. That'd be fucking fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I want to see a Wolverine Punisher flick.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
No, I know this wouldn't technically be a crazy crossover. It'd be more of an adaptation, but there's an old Marvel comic. It's called Wolverine, Nick Fury, and I think it's called like the Scorpio Prophecy, where Wolverine gets pulled into this like international mission with a Nick Fury, and that would be really cool to see because every time we see Nick Fury in one of these flicks, he's just he's standing on the bridge of a ship with a helicarrier, or he turns to dust, or he does other things. He's in a hospital in Winter Soldier. I want to see him in action because Samuel L. Jackson still looks the same as he did 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Make him move around or do something cool.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
What you do is you get Nick Fury versus Samuel L. Jackson's character from Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
Fury
God.
versus Winfield.
Yeah.
Is that a lawsuit or an action battle?
I don't know. But you get Jules versus Nick Fury. There's some good shit happening on that
A
screen.
lot of motherfuckers.
That's right.
Mhm.
The battle of the motherfuckers.
That's right.
You could just call it that and everybody would go watch it immediately.
Yeah. Motherfucker, a Star Wars story.
Ooh, God, I'm ready to forgive Disney if you make that.
And then because with a special appearance by Mace Windu.
Oh my God.
Does he have his hand or is it still gone?
That's the premise. When he gets thrown out of the window in Coruscant, he somehow goes through a wormhole and ends up in like 1995 California,
Oh,
where he meets Nick Fury from 1995 from the Captain Marvel movie, but then in him trying to help him because he's like a superhuman because he's got force powers, they end up coming across Jules in that and John Travolta in that the restaurant where Tim Roth was trying to rob it. And
Well, you couldn't though, because remember John Travolta's dead. Bruce Willis killed him on the toilet.
right, but in that scene in the movie, he's alive because remember that movie's filmed out of like it's shown out of sequence.
You're right.
That's the part where they come in, and so then John Travolta leaves to go to stake out Bruce Willis, and Jules is like, "Hey, I got my bad motherfucker back, and I'm going to help you find a hand because you're a handsome motherfucker," and that's just where it goes, and it's just the three of them trying to find a hand.
I have a question. Does anyone else feel kind of bad when Travolta gets killed in Pulp Fiction?
I feel terrible.
Because I really like his character.
Yeah, his character's great, but at the same time, he kind of had it coming.
Oh my God, I shot Marvin in the head or whatever he says.
I think I just shot Marvin in the face.
Have you seen the meme? You know that Rock escaped a witch mountain meme?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the Rock? Like a little girl saying something to the Rock about whatever. I think Kylo Ren's the best. Yeah, and it's fucking John Travolta with his gun. Oh man, that's a great meme.
My favorite version of that one's where he's like, "What'd you have for breakfast?" She says eggs, and he's like, "Scrambled," and she goes, "Cadbury." And he looks back.
Oh my God.
I love our meme culture.
It's great. It's a great time to be alive in terms of memes.
The Grand Inquisitor says, I want in on the book stream, please. Well, Grand Inquisitor, you got it, dude. I got to get through these books, but I will have another Star Wars not fan fiction. I will have another Star Wars EU discussion, and all you got to do is message me, and I will make that happen. Coffee Fresh says, let's go Blues.
I 100% agree with that guy.
Duke Leto says, come on, you apes. You want to be moist forever?
Yeah.
That actually gets me kind of pumped up, too.
Rico's Roughnecks.
What a good movie.
Great. Paul Verhoeven, Shot in the Dark. I loved it.
If you get a chance, all the people out there that want to support St. Louis Blues, go ahead and tweet at CM Punk, play Gloria, hashtag LGB, hashtag save the tick.
There you go. I'm glad you got that hashtag save the tick in there.
Because he tried talking shit after game 1, and then after game 2, me and countless other people lit his ass up.
It's not hard to light up CM Punk. He's kind
No,
of
it was funny because like he tweeted play Gloria after, they lost game 1, and several people were like, play, oh, Mickey, you're so fine at him. And it was like, oh.
Ouch.
Dion, I figured would understand that. So
that's a spicy meatball right there, boys and girls.
Yeah. So
that's a Z-Pack.
he was like, oh yeah, he's like, I'm trying to be, he said something about, I'm trying to, banter about sports and you guys are making it personal. Be like, well, yeah.
You were talking shit, baby.
Yeah. You were making it personal by attacking our team, Chicago.
We're open the door.
That's right. So there was a lot of tweets back at him about Mickey Gall and gifs of him getting beat up by that guy that was like a complete tomato can that had fought like twice.
I feel like Dion could take CM Punk in a fight.
God, I hope so. Because if I couldn't take CM Punk, I'd be real disappointed in my own goddamn self.
Dude, if you couldn't take CM Punk, I'd be disappointed in you. Like, dude, you've been training in Krav Maga. He's been like mixed martial arts fighting for like a week.
Yeah. I'd be totally ashamed if I could not take CM.
That was 1 week, like 10 years ago.
I was like, I've watched CM Punk's fights. They're nothing to write home about.
No.
We used to get together to watch them because they were only 2 minutes combined.
Yep.
The first one was 2 minutes and 12 seconds, I believe, before Mickey Gall choked him out.
Yeah, he went the full 3 rounds in the second one.
Yeah, but the guy they were having him fight against in that one was literally some guy they were just like, this guy isn't very good, so we're just going to go ahead and put him in this match so that way Punk might actually have a chance to win and, redeem his thing, and maybe we could make money off of him. And he
then
lost the decision.
That dude got cut from the UFC, even though he beat CM Punk.
Yeah, because they realized he was just a tomato can.
Didn't Jack Swagger have a UFC or a MMA fight and win? He fought some fat trucker.
He's undefeated right now. He beat a dude that worked at a fucking beef plant.
That's what I thought was something stupid.
Yeah. He fucking choked that dude out.
He's not up against the stiffest of competition, but yeah, he actually won. Oh, dude, that's what they should do. They want to make bro, listen to this swerve, bro.
Oh, God.
It's like the brawl for all, bro, but you get Punk versus Swagger. Bro, money.
I kind of would pay money to watch CM Punk get beat up again.
I would totally pay money to watch Jack Swagger and CM Punk fight in a cage.
You know, folks, if you ever think to yourself, I wonder what celebrity Jeff hates the most. Is it Daisy Ridley or Brie Larson? It's actually CM Punk because I met him. So,
folks, you should go ahead and tweet Dana White. Make Jack Swagger versus CM Punk happen. # save the tick.
Boom! I should just change the name of this episode to 122K subscriber special. # save the tick.
I genuinely want the tick to be saved.
And you didn't even see season 2 yet.
No, because season 1 was so great, and I trust you when you tell me how great 2 is.
Dude, season 2 is better than season 1. Fucking, you learn the origin of Danger Boat.
Oh.
You learn more about Overkill. Superior goes crazy. Oh my god, it's so good.
I'm off the next 2 days, and I was going to get so much stuff done.
No, you're not.
There's a good chance that I'm going to just mow the grass and then watch season 2 of The Tick.
Yes, you need to watch season 2 of The Tick.
Mm.
Let's see. Postmortem 666 says, "And you'll know my name is the Lord when I lay my moist upon thee."
Oh.
Somebody get that man a napkin.
There has been 330 tweets today with # save the tick. I want to see that
more,
number.
more.
I want to see that number hit 1,000 by the end of the day or tomorrow because it's late.
Yeah, I mean, there's only an hour and 8 minutes left of the day on this coast. So
That's right. So, folks, come on, seriously, we are not. I know we usually are fucking around, but this is one we are not screwing around about. Seriously,
to the people
we
of Japan, please tweet # save the tick.
Yes. To the people of Europe, Australia, Japan, everywhere else, Antarctica, even # save the tick. Save the tick.
In the name of our Eurocontinental champion, D'Lo Brown, please # save the tick. You know, that's what I love about our show. There are certain things like that the three of us get and a few other people will get and think it's hilarious. Other people are just like, what?
Nick looking at us very condescendingly through the computer screen.
He's just looking at porn on the screen.
Sure.
Down Forward Punch says, "And you can feel the moist tonight? How it's laid to rest? It's enough to make kings and moista bonds."
# save the tick.
Oh, I can feel the moist tonight, Down Forward Punch. I'm embarrassed to admit this. The Lion King was on TV Tuesday night during the High Council, and I had it on, like the original one.
Yeah.
Because I found the TV remote to this TV after 2 years of looking for it. And I was like, hey,
God, where was it?
in another room. My mom was in my bedroom, like putting some boxes up, right? She's like, can I keep these in here? Because she's okay, so in her bedroom, she took out something and she wanted to put a couple Rubbermaids in my room just for like the night. And I was like, okay. So she found the remote in one of them. But then last night, which was 2 nights after she said she'd take the boxes out of my room, the box fell and hit me in the head and woke me up. And this isn't just like a little Rubbermaid. This is like a full size one. I woke up to like, what the fuck? And it's been a rough day.
Damn, man.
Swinging Cod, thank you very much. EU is better than sequel trilogy, if only for one reason. When the EU killed off original trilogy characters, it was dropping an effing moon on him, not simply fading away. Also, try I, Jedi after reading the Jedi Academy trilogy. I thought I bought that one, or I almost bought I, Jedi.
I, Jedi's, that's like, yeah, the Corran Horn one. That one's actually pretty good. That's
I bought Children of the Jedi.
Yeah, Children of the Jedi's not that great, but...
By Barbara Hambly, a.k.a. Jeremy Hambly's mother. Actually, no, that's my mom's name, Barbara. So I'll read them. Dion, I got Shadows of the Empire.
Fuck yeah, you do. That's a great one. Ah, God, that might be one of my favorites.
It's written by Steve Perry of Journey fame.
Steve.
Someday, Star Wars will find you. Break those chains that bind you. Nah. I can't drink and do the show because I get real musical.
I get real musical,
bro. I just got to belt out a couple bars of Tears for Fears, but it's not going to happen. It's funny though. I went back to that bookstore the other day to see because they had more sales, and I was like, "Oh, cool, another Indiana Jones book." And then I got closer, and it was Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So, but Swinging Cod, I will definitely check out iJedi. I just got to get through these books first. And then I think I'm actually going to go back and read the ones I have. So the Thrawn trilogy, which I already own in hardback. And then I want to read the Brian Daley Han Solo at Star's End, which is like one of the first Star Wars EU books outside of whatchamacallit, the Splinter of the Mind's Eye. So, I'll be reporting back, folks. Just let me get through the comic, and then you got it. Orbital's 1970 Goat says, any thoughts on the Dead Don't Die trailer? Looks like zombie Fargo. Have you guys seen that trailer yet?
Yeah,
I haven't. I saw that folks. I didn't watch it yet.
Is there a wood chipper? It's Bill Murray and
that movie. Yeah, that looks
fucking
cool.
Kylo Ren. I forget his name.
Adam Driver.
Thank you, Adam Driver. Yeah, they're two cops in a small town and zombies happen. But yeah, it is basically like zombie Fargo.
Dion and Kendo will want to see. You know why?
Why?
What's that?
First off, Kendo, Brown Bunny.
Brown Bunny! Brown Bunny!
Oh, yeah, she's in it. Oh, yeah, she's in it. I forgot about that.
Dion, Tilda Swinton.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Shit.
My weird princess.
It's going to be a me and Dion watch party where it's just me
I'm going to
screaming
go
out.
see this movie. It's got Steve Buscemi in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're in.
Yeah, it does.
And Dion's father, Danny Glover.
Oh. I think this has to be done for the channel now because, I mean, it does have Adam the Pile Driver in it with...
Adam the Pile Driver.
So it's Star
By the way,
Wars
he would probably
Ace.
love that nickname and probably has that happened to him before.
I mean, if your last name is Driver and people don't refer to you as the Pile Driver, then you're doing something wrong with
Apparently,
your life.
Iggy Pop is a fucking zombie.
I mean, he looks like one.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
there's not much makeup required.
he's always looked like he was undead.
Yeah, just spray him kind of gray, and that's about it.
Do you prefer the bluish gray zombies of Dawn of the Dead or like the rotting Walking Dead ones?
I mean, the bluish gray one's probably just for that era. I mean, it was really, it was an interesting look, and I did like that. I don't know. The rotting ones are more for like gore and visceral kind of movies, but I don't know. The blue gray ones are fine. They were good.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Romero's flicks in general. So.
Oh, dude, a big fan. I do love old school Dawn of the Dead. It's so much fun.
Do we want to try to knock that out for this year's Schlocktoberfest?
Yes.
I'm down, man.
I'm 100% on board because Chloe Savigny's career is on the rebound.
Brown Bunny.
Brown Bunny. Everybody tweet Chloe Savigny and say congratulations on your movie role. # save the tick. # Brown Bunny.
Tom Watts is in this? Jesus.
Yeah, I want to see that. Comes out June 14th.
Oh, yeah. Not too long.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to see Godzilla.
Carol Kane's in it? What the fuck?
Like the actor?
Oh, yeah. She was in Scrooged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Hickleberry says, "Congrats, Jeff, you piece of shit. # save the dick."
Damn. Folks, if you'd like to say horrible things to Jeff, tweet him at World Class BS. # save the tick.
Yeah. You can talk shit. Just use # save the tick. And I'll
because we want that show to stay alive. And tag me in it too, so I can see that people are putting their money where my mouth is.
Kendo, how can they find you on Twitter?
I am at Kendo Slice WCBS.
And Nick?
I am at last standing WCBS.
Dion doesn't like the show. He's not proud of the quality content, so he doesn't have a WCBS Twitter handle.
Unbelievable.
Asshole.
How does it become about me? I didn't do shit, man.
Exactly.
You didn't do shit.
That's right. You didn't do shit, and that's why it's about you.
Let's see. TLJ Screwjob says, "Oh God, that photo, Dion. WTF is wrong with you? I guess George Lucas's spider friend told him about her, and she's actually the inspiration for Jabba."
Talk about wormholes to the past.
Oh god.
She
I
gets
mean-
stuck in one.
Dion, ELE, everybody love everybody, but come on, man.
I just like him thick.
Dude, I'll let it slide for 5 seconds if you give me a basketball score.
It
It's a
is.
Kia commercial.
Oh.
Nissan summer of SUV event. Intelligent around view monitor.
Oh, fuck.
Am I wrong?
8186. It's the last one I saw.
Oh, okay.
So is Toronto still winning then?
Yes, they're
Good.
Modalicious says millions of peaches. Peaches for me.
Hmm.
Is that a song?
That is a
Yeah.
Presidents of the United States of America reference.
Okay.
That was a band from like the mid 90s.
And the song
Yeah,
was
they
called
sang-
Peaches.
They sang the Drew Carey theme song,
Yes, they did.
which is
Yeah.
Algonquin for the good land.
No,
Richard,
that's Milwaukee. They were singing
God
about
damn it.
Cleveland, which is Algonquin for our river is on fire.
which is Algonquin for we're better than Detroit.
Yeah.
Sorry, Richard Wetfist says never pull out of Georgia. Never.
Well,
Jeez.
depends on what she looks like.
God.
Hey, Dion.
Yeah, a lot of things are getting said. A lot of people are getting worried. So I mean, once again, the tax breaks are too high, and especially with the competition between Netflix and Disney. I don't think it's going to happen. Just for them to save money and for them to just have less of a budget. It just doesn't make sense for me for them to go pay twice as much to make the same thing somewhere else. It just doesn't.
Well, I mean, we don't ever get numbers on Netflix viewers. We
Right.
get subscriber numbers, but do people overall subscribe to Netflix for original Netflix content, or do they subscribe for other shit, the ability to watch all kinds of movies, and then just watch the Netflix shit when they're looking for something else? This seems
Also, one other thing, Netflix, if you're listening, please quit that shit where I hover over a fucking tile of your show and it immediately plays the trailer. Please fucking quit that. Please fucking quit that. You know how annoying that is? Because I just want to read the description and then have the option to watch the goddamn trailer like fucking Hulu does.
God. While I agree with you 100%, I'm guilty of every time that the Power Rangers pops up, I put the icon over the tile and let it play the 30-second clip, and then
You know what?
on something else.
You know what? I'll allow that. That's fine. That's
Because they're
okay.
fighting the Taurus monster and it's playing the theme song. I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna kill him! It's the final battle. And then I'm just like, I'm not gonna watch Power Rangers.
Yeah, but I don't know, for them raising the price the last few years and constantly just dwindling down their stuff and trying to up their own content. I'm becoming less and less of a fan. I think once Stranger Things is over in July and I'm done watching it, I'm going to cancel my service until I don't know, the following year or something like that. I may get one of those little gift cards and be like, all right, when I want to get it back, I'll put in the code and get it back for a few months.
Make sure you get your new Coke though to support. I should hold off on drinking that until the episode. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep my new Coke in the fridge until the Stranger Things episode, and then I'm gonna drink the episode or the Coke while I'm watching the episode for a fucking 4D experience. How's that?
I think that's a damn good plan, sir.
You know what? I might go ahead and order mine tonight while we're doing after hours and join you there, sir.
Oh my god! By the way, I got another. Remember how we had a couple trivia questions last week?
Yep.
Yeah.
I got a really great one. A new game. It's called We Love Movies.
Ooh.
Okay.
And this one's more fair and balanced. Last week, I feel like Kendo got some really hard questions.
Yeah, but I did
he
well with
did good though. He did really good. I guessed on 2 or 3 of mine, and I got them out of sheer luck. But yeah, that was about it.
Yeah. We'll end the show with maybe 2 or 3. Darth Vader's disembodied charred phallus says, Mustafar tanning beds? Am I a joke to you? Why is no one helping me? This is outrageous. It's not fair.
You're just a little wiener. Get over it.
Listen. Keep up the good work. I fucking love it. It's hilarious. Just keep going.
I love the joke account. Seriously,
It is awesome. Holy shit. I think we're following them. Hold on. Let me make sure of that.
Make sure we are. This Darth Vader's disembodied charred phallus deserves a follow. Hashtag save the tick.
Damn right.
While you're looking, I'll read the next one. Logan Mike.
Yeah, we are following them. Actually, yeah. Let me go through some of this stuff.
Good.
I'm a fan. Logan Michael, Anti-Funko Pop says, remember when Hasbro did DC figures? No, I don't. You mean Kenner? Kenner did Batman. I guess Hasbro did the Superman Don't Mess with the S90s toys, and then Mattel picked them up in the early 2000s. Yeah, I guess Hasbro technically did the Superman figures because it was Mattel Superpowers. No, it was Mattel Secret Wars and Kenner Superpowers toy line. Then Toy Biz came in and did DC and Marvel for a minute. Then Toy Biz and Marvel became one and the same. And then Toy Biz was bought, or the license was bought by Hasbro. I'm waiting for fucking Disney to buy Hasbro. I hope not, though. Hope not.
Yeah, don't joke about that. I just,
Dude, I am on the hunt for an action figure hardcore. If you find one, I want you to help me out and pick it up for me.
Okay, deal.
It's only at a Walmart. It's Captain America, and he comes with Mjolnir. It's the only Captain America in the Infinite or the Endgame costume.
Okay, deal. I'll look for it, man. If I get it, I'll get it for you.
I'll be there tomorrow, so I'll give it a look-see.
Yeah, it's called Marvel Legends. It's just him packed with Mjolnir and a shield. So if you find that, I'll pay you $30 to get it shipped to me.
Deal.
Well, yeah.
Cool. Let's see, where are we at? I'm still looking at Jeffrey Hickleberry's. Congrats, you piece of shit. Thanks. Sketch Therapy says, hashtag I stand with Dion. Pass the book along to a non-believer.
The book of what? Dunham?
His horse book. The Deadly Equines. Dion, you should give
Hey, Jeff. Jeff,
Hey.
are you looking at the chat right now?
our chat?
Yeah, because there's something crazy going on you need to take care of.
Oh, okay. Let's see. You know what? Talk amongst yourselves about, I don't know, Small Soldiers. Our friend Etepakuin wanted us to cover Small Soldiers.
Oh my god.
Well, it looks like that's going to happen. We will do a drunk commentary for Small Soldiers.
I'm down with
in
that.
August.
I haven't watched the movie in a long time. It's
Tommy Lee
yeah.
Jones.
Here's the funny thing is, a little inside baseball, we can do a drunken commentary of it before August and then just not release it till August.
Oh shit.
Very true. That's very true.
You know, people might not know that, but a lot of the stuff we do for Patron, we record it ahead of time. Of course, we also talk about shit that's going on in present day. So if they're paying attention, they're like, wait, they recorded this months ago.
Well, I mean, sometimes it dates it, sometimes we don't mean to. So fucking cool it over there.
We don't call it dating; we call it a time capsule.
Right. That makes that's it's part of the experience. It's kind of like Star Wars, only better.
Right. Not played out and stupid.
I just remember the kid from Small Soldiers in that show, Everwood.
Oh my god.
Wow, dude. Everwood.
Folks, if you want Everwood Blue Chew, now tweet them, say, give these guys a sponsorship, hashtag save the tick. Hashtag super hard dick. It rhymes.
Hashtag blue, because both of them are.
Jesus Christ, that person was spamming the shit out of the chat. Oh, I caught him. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of those. Holy shit.
Yeah. I kept getting messages and things about it. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
I was sitting here eating trying to mute my mic, eating a piece of pizza from dinner because, I was late to get to the old restaurant. Actually, it's just Pizza Hut. Fuck it. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, well, I'm sorry, folks.
He's been dealt with, and Frank Reve is never allowed on this channel again.
Yeah, suck it, Brian Late.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I love this show.
It's so much fun.
Swinging Cod, Anton Yelchin would still be Chekhov if he had figured out how the parking brake works.
Oh, my
On
god.
a Jeep.
Damn.
Oh,
I'd just like to
damn.
point that out. It was a Jeep.
dude.
I own a Jeep.
You're part of the problem. Rusty Cundiff hates you.
Yeah, well, I hate myself. According to Rusty Cundiff, I shouldn't have a...
According to Rusty Cundiff, you shouldn't exist.
Yeah,
And Dion should be beaten to death.
Apparently, I got to sacrifice like Emmett.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We have to beat Dion to death to make Emmett Till's ghost happy.
Oh, my
What a
god.
terrible movie.
It was
It's
an
really
awful movie.
We dedicated a whole episode of how terrible it was.
It was so bad.
Get ready for Twilight Zone, man.
Is there a character named Dumas Beach, and we're supposed to be like, "Oh, that's a joke"? I didn't see that coming.
No, there's one episode that just god, it's so fucking heavy handed. Jesus, I can't even begin to tell you. Ah, man.
So, let's see. We had just making sure that spam bot, went to hell. The Fandom Menace says, "Hey Jeff, I have a clip of EVS calling Pops gay. How do you want me to send it to you?" Well, Fandom Menace, thank you very much. worldclassbs@mail.com, the best mail.
.com.
That is always the best way to reach us. And I appreciate you taking your time to isolate the clip, and I'm going to make that my ringtone.
Yeah. And you can tweet it to us also. Hashtag Save the Tick.
Thunder Robot says, "The dark moist rises." That sounds like an infection.
Yeah. You might want to go get that one checked out.
Yeah, you might get it. You might need a 7 days e-pack.
Yeah.
If we had a $5 super chat retracted, thank you very much anyway, though. McKinney90 says, "Just wanted to say congratulations on 122K. Thank you for all the enjoyment you've given. Followed you guys since A Wrinkle in Time and will continue to support and enjoy."
I don't think we watched that movie. Did we?
What? I think we made fun of it when it came out and failed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it happened last Christmas, last year.
Well, Brie Larson doesn't need your opinion, Kendo.
Oh, that's right. No, she said a 40-year-old white man. I am not 40.
Yeah, well, close enough.
Yeah, you are. Don't lie. Don't lie.
No.
Same difference. Kennedy played you once.
No.
I drunkenly watched it the other night.
I love the Goonies. Did you see that picture going around the internet of?
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is that's a fan picture that somebody's taken in like a Comic-Con or something.
I'm so tired of people saying, "Oh my God, look at the Goonies have reunited." I'm like, that's not fucking Chunk.
Because I know what Chunk looks like now. He's a fucking he's a talent agent or a talent. He's like an attorney or something. He's like a contract attorney or whatever. I know what he looks like now because I've seen him in interviews. Like he does them occasionally. He hates doing them, but like he does them occasionally.
He's more successful than Corey Feldman and every other Goonie combined.
That's very true.
Well, Sean
Astin and
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin.
Was Josh Brolin really a Goonie though?
He went with
technically.
He's a Goonie. He's a Goonie by legacy because his brother was one, so he becomes one.
Well, he was part of the whole Goon troop.
Yeah, but I always thought of it kind of like he was just there, kind of like Andy and what's her face? Not Beth. What was the blonde girl's name?
Martha Plimpton.
Yeah, related to Bill Plimpton, the famous cartoonist.
Correct.
I always thought, those three were just kind of like watching the little kids who were the Goonies, but whatever.
No, they all went on the adventure together, so technically they are all Goonies.
But they kind of got trapped into going on the adventure together.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I still think they're part of the club.
You are now part of the tribe.
That's right.
Okay, fair enough. Josh Brolin's the most successful Goonie.
Yeah, he snapped out half the universe and then got his head chopped off.
Well, I mean, Robert Davi was also in the Goonies, and he was in Die Hard, so...
yeah. Shit. He was also in License to Kill.
Well, you know what? Joe Pantoliano, who was Francis, was in one of the best episodes of Tales from the Crypt, so... There we go.
Oh, yes.
Also directed by Richard Donner.
Oh, my God. Wait, the cat one?
Yeah, that's Richard Donner.
My God.
And then he went on to play Ralphie Cifaretto in The Sopranos.
He should not have died.
And he got his head chopped off, too.
He was Cypher in The Matrix.
That's true. He was.
He always plays good pieces of shit.
He does. He is a great asshole.
Well, he was also in Bad Boys 1 and 2. He was the chief.
Yeah, the captain. Yeah.
The captain, yeah.
Oh, Captain
which I can't wait for part 3 to come out because they filmed it recently. So
yeah, they finished filming.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that wrapped up recently. So, oof.
Yeah, and Mama Fratelli almost got thrown off a train.
That's a really weird movie.
Yes, it is.
Frank Reynolds would have had the balls to do it.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, Frank Reynolds would have done it, but Danny DeVito, he was, I don't know. I think that was supposed to be like a modern take on Strangers on a Train, but
it was. Strangers on a Train is way better.
Oh God, yes, that is a classic movie. It's great.
I saw that maybe 2 months ago for the first time.
It's a very good movie. It's a very good movie.
I'm a big Hitchcock fan. I'll never forget in college, Dustin tried to go. He was going on about Stanley Kubrick. Remember, Dion, how Dustin would get into something new and act like he's an expert and get real pretentious?
Exactly.
He's like, Kubrick's the best director, blah, blah, blah. Name another one better. Kevin Smith. I went, Alfred Hitchcock, and he just shut up. I was like,
checkmate.
Yeah. Well, you got to be careful to say that around him because he actually might.
That's true.
Breezy.
No, get off me. No.
Breezy Bird has an excellent point. He makes two, but I'm going to have to read them in the order they came eventually. He says, so manga in the U.S. alone grossed over $150 million in 2018. How does that compare to the comics industry? Well,
Oh wow.
That's a
you
good
know,
point.
you
Good
know the
question.
answer, Breezy Bird. That's not even comparatively close.
Really? Holy shit! I didn't realize it was that bad.
Let's see. I'm trying to look up the numbers right now.
And we'll talk amongst ourselves. So there's a speeder going across my screen right now, and it's driven by an old man, and he's got a boy with him. And there's this gold thing on the back.
Oh, you live in the
What the
desert.
hell are you
too.
watching?
Is there an orange field on the bottom of the speeder?
No, this one's been cleaned up a bit.
Oh, okay.
Let's
that
see.
damn oil spot. Every
And then
time.
there's a space brontosaurus just knocked some little cloaked hooded dudes off of the back of them, and I really should have watched the unedited version of this, not the special edition. I got both of them, but
Well, Breezy Bird, according to Comicron, it says overall North American dollars for Diamond Comics graphic novels and magazines equals $516.59 million, down 1% year over year. The number one book was Action Comics 1000. Then it goes Spider-Man 800, Batman 50, Fantastic Four number 1, and then Amazing Spider-Man number 1.
where was Captain Marvel at on that list? I didn't hear you mention her.
Yeah, because that chick is not making money for anyone.
I don't know why. I mean, I read series 1, and oh wait, that's why it didn't. I read
Now, Breezy Bird, one thing I'd like to say to you directly is that integrity from Japanese comics or manga is a lot higher. I know that when you pick up some of these books, you have a story. You know how long it's going to go for, and that's it. The way that they do it in American comics, sometimes it's great. It's like, oh, for my whole life, I can read what Spider-Man's going to do month to month. But at the same time, there are decades where it's, well, not decades, but like last 3 or 4 years, it's been garbage. So I would rather have one great story that I can go back and reread in its entirety than trying to go pick and choose, trying to find quality from, a monthly character. But the manga industry, has the respect and it's making money. And, that's just, you're talking about the US sales. Think of Japan. And here's one thing too, in Japan and France and other parts of Europe, Italy especially, comic book art is treated with reverence that you do not see in America. Comic book art is very secondary. In the 40s and 30s, people would aspire to be cartoonists for comic strips and newspapers, and comic book art was looked at as a second-class type of thing. So there's always been a weird stigma, especially with the pay scale for comic book artists. And it would be nice in the new era if they started to treat it with a little more respect, because a lot of great stuff comes from comic books. All the movies that we're watching, not all of them, but a lot of the big budget movies we're seeing, go look at the highest grossing, the top 10 grossing highest films of all time, highest grossing films, and I bet you most of them are based on comic books. So where are we at? Mark C says best movie song Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr. Dion, you got a point.
Damn right. Damn right.
Breezy Bird also says when the number one comic in America is My Hero Academia, not a Marvel or DC product. I know that's a popular franchise. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but I hear people talk about it all the time online. Do you know what it is?
I have no idea. No idea.
Is it it's nothing like, what's that one, Umbrella Academy, that's real popular on Netflix?
Netflix, yeah.
I'm guilty of not watching anime or reading manga, not because I have anything against, the art form. It's because there's a certain style of art or a certain style of storytelling that I just don't get into. Right. If I'm going to read manga, it's got to be like older stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
Have you guys ever heard of a book or a series called Initial D? It's just about like drifting.
Yeah. I used to see the games at an arcade I used to go to a lot. So
I've watched the show. It's not great, but
Is
sat
it,
and watched
is
the
it
whole
just,
thing.
just them drifting and going Super Saiyan every episode?
Well, the first episode is about like a kid in school, and he's like, I got to work so much this summer to get money to buy a Acura or whatever the car he wanted to get was. Maybe it was a Honda. But my point, it's just so like I love animated versions of mundane life things. You know, it's like, oh, I don't need to watch two guys fight in outer space. I would rather watch a story about somebody trying to create a comic book and then work at a comic convention. That's a real show, by the way.
Damn.
I think it was called like Comic Party. Yeah. I was,
Oh my god!
So like we used to have cable, God, like 15 years ago. We had an early version of On Demand, and it had this Comic Party show. And I remember watching it thinking, this is kind of cool. Billy Ritchie says, gents, they're remastering the Ghostbusters game. We've been wanting to talk about this.
We are so fucking happy.
Yeah, Billy, I saw the trailer this morning and I sent it to Nick. And Dion and Kendo were aware of it as well. I will say this, excuse me, 2009, 10 years ago, the summer of 2009, when that game was released, I was working a shitty job for 7-Up Pop Company, but the highlight of that summer was twofold, Ghostbusters and Batman Arkham Asylum. And we already got a remaster of Arkham Asylum. I downloaded it. The fact that we're getting a Ghostbusters remaster, which is one of the best licensed video games of all time, only makes me happy because, one, we all love Ghostbusters. 2, it's got Harold Ramis before he passed away. And 3, all you're doing is taking an already great game, making it look better, and it's a win-win for everybody.
I mean, that's a good point. I mean, especially with all this, and then it's being reminded of all the games coming out, and which is fine. A lot of these major AAA games. Ghostbusters was fun. I never got a chance to play it. I heard nothing but good things about the Ghostbusters game, but especially now it's going to get released. I'm definitely going to get it now because, again, I heard it was great and I got an opportunity to play it and have it look fantastic. Fucking sign me up.
Here's a question. If we were each Ghostbusters, who would we be?
Ooh.
I feel like I would be Dan Aykroyd, a.k.a. Ray Stantz.
Damn.
I feel like you'd be Bill Murray.
I like to tell myself I'd be Bill Murray. I like the idea of that shit.
I think Nick would be Harold. Yeah, Nick would be Egon, and Kendo would be Winston,
which is his favorite. So that works out just fine.
Well, I mean, I'm just putting this out there because our next comic project, which will, hello August maybe, Wokebusters, that'll be our premise for the next one. We're gonna attack the wokeness and political correctness in entertainment. So if that kind of stuff excites you, just be on the lookout. Make sure you're listening to every show we do. We will give you tons of time to get into the Wokebusters movement. It's going to be a lot of fun. Grand Inquisitor says, back in time is better than the power of love. Don't you dare question my Huey Lewis in the News love. Also, Ray Parker Jr. ripped off I Want a New Drug for Ghostbusters.
That has to make it less awesome. Okay. Your point, sir? Your point?
Well, okay, now I've heard that story. Obviously, it's just part of popular culture. But I've also heard an interesting story how they wanted Huey Lewis in the News at first. And so Huey Lewis in the News produced something that the Ghostbusters people ended up taking as their own type of thing and just kind of gave it off to Ray Parker Jr. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's the true 100%, gospel of the story. But I honestly, if I have to pick a Huey Lewis in the News song, I'm going to pick Hip to Be Square. Because what Patrick Bateman asked, do you like Huey Lewis in the News? Their early work was a little too new wave for my taste, but when Sports came out in '83, they really came into their own, both creatively and artistically. Or commercially, excuse me. Huey's been compared to Elvis Costello. Well, I'm not going to get into that. I fucking love American Psycho. That is a great movie.
It's a great movie. It is that's a great part too. But I know that there was actual litigation. I can't remember what happened. I know that, but the Ghostbusters and Ray Parker actually got sued, and I want to say they lost it. Now I don't remember what the fallout was, if they actually had to actually give up some of those royalties or what. But yeah, it went to court. So I mean, it very well could have been. That was the case that you heard. So,
well, Bustin' is the best version.
Oh, by far.
That's very true.
As much as I love the original, Bustin's is better.
Honestly, if you said, Jeff, you could never hear Ghostbusters again, but only Bustin', I'd say okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a better version.
My response would be, I ain't scared of no ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no sleep. I ain't afraid of no bed. An invisible bed. Ghost bed. Freaky ghost bed.
Oh shit, that reminds me, the Steelbook comes out soon.
I gotta get. Oh, dude, you want to hear a sad story?
What?
I was when we were talking about cleaning those boxes out. I pulled out my Steelbook of Halloween 3, and it got destroyed.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
My mom was like, "Is this yours?" I'm like, "It's Halloween 3." The Steelbook is bent, and there's no D or Blu-ray inside.
Damn,
What?
dude?
Yeah, I'm like, what did you do?
Oh, that's
Shout
terrible.
Factory. Yeah, I was really upset, and I was like, it's kind of my fault too. So whatever. Let's get another one.
Yeah, but the Ghostbusters Steelbook is coming out next month.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that, and also, I'm gonna get the new Batman 4K release. I know I don't have a 4K player. I have a TV, but it's in the box. But the Blu-ray,
You've had the TV in the box for like 2 years now.
I bought it pre Last Jedi,
Jesus.
Black Friday 2017. My mom's like, "What do you?"
Oh my god!
Mom, I really want a 4K TV. Okay, honey, I'll get you one. I never opened it up. I've been so busy. It's like,
Oh, God.
I'll just rock this little 720p TV in my office until I, move. But no,
There you go.
but you guys should pick up the new Batman Blu-ray release, because even if you don't have a 4K player, it comes with a Blu-ray disc of it, and it's a new remaster with new sound effects. Not like, okay, they went back. Originally, they used sound effects from old movies because they were in such a rush to make the movie.
Yeah.
But they went back and they fixed certain gunshots and things they've always wanted to put in the movie. So it's getting rave reviews online. I can't wait to check it out.
Fuck yeah, man.
Love Batman. Remember, folks, June 19th, a Wednesday night. Mark your calendars. We're going to do Batman 89. We're going to make it happen. I'm going to... Oh, you know what I should do?
What's that?
No, I don't want to... I should get a Batman cowl and wear it on camera during that movie.
Fuck yeah, you should. The pig's pussy pork, do it.
Hold on. Let me look real quick. Let me look. Oh, my God. Batman 89 mask. Because if I say cowl, it might not find it. Let's see if it can find one. Not mask. God damn it.
God.
I love you, Google, but come on. Oh my God, they got one from Batman Returns. It's only $20 on eBay.
There you go.
I should get that and wear it.
Ooh,
If I can
sir.
breathe the thing.
Sir, I think you absolutely fucking should.
Can Batman hear?
Yeah.
He's Batman. Of course he can hear. He has crazy good hearing.
It's echolocation, sir.
Yeah.
He's Batman, not a fucking bat himself. Team costume, bro.
Listen, Alfred made his ears, okay? He can hear 10 blocks away, right? Calm down.
I'm right here, Master Wayne. Oh, shit.
Alfred.
Moto.
Alfred, why are you in the attic? Sir, you're in the back cave. I can hear you 10 miles away. Why are you in the fucking attic?
All right, Dion, hard question. Batman 89 or Batman Mask of the Phantasm?
Oh shit. Oh god damn it. Oh god, I love Phantasm so much though.
I just like to make you uncomfortable on this show.
I gotta go with 89 because I just oh fuck. I do love Mask of the Phantasm so much, especially I gotta go with 89. Jack Nicholson and young Kim Basinger just put it over the top.
She is really pretty in that movie.
She's so
she
good
is.
looking.
I think Alec Baldwin fucked that up.
I know. What the fuck are you doing, Alec? Come on, bro.
Modalicious says Goldberg with a chin extension is Sergeant Slaughter. I love it. Mark C. Oh, sorry. Logan Michael, Anti Funko Pop says best song ever, "My Neck, My Back" by Richard Cheese.
Fuck.
Richard Cheese. I love that man.
Logan, every time I drive through Tennessee, I play the entire Richard Cheese album. Seriously, that's not a joke. Every time I either go to Gatlinburg or drive through to pick you up to go to Florida for WrestleMania, like when we come to pick you up next year on our way to Orlando, we're gonna play Richard Cheese through Tennessee. So,
man.
Mark C says in a Hulk Hogan movie, Dion should play Coco Beware.
Oh,
Hillary could play Frankie.
God.
fuck.
Mongo Ventura says, just popping in. Hope you've had a good stream. Mongo Ventura, we've had a great stream. A lot longer than we planned, but, wow. Thank you, neighborhood that I fucking hate. We're having a great time. So, Mongo Ventura, thanks for the very generous super chat, man. We appreciate you all the time. Aaron McFinnigan says, Jim Carrey with the best Riddler. Jim Carrey is the best Riddler. Changed my mind. Why? You make a valid point.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think one of the '60s was anything to write home about. He was okay, you know.
Well,
And
Frank Gorshin was very good, but I
Mhm.
love Jim Carrey.
no, yeah, Jim Carrey nailed it, 100%.
He's awesome. Yeah.
Jason Green says, "Hey guys, once you open the package, Jeff, you got to let me know Dion's reaction." I'm sorry, folks. If people have been mailing us stuff to the PO box like crazy. I am gonna make that video. Trust me. I just I'm tied up with the book and making the videos. I got to keep pumping out videos. No one can ever say we don't make enough videos.
He's a very busy person.
Unless you want one like every hour.
Yeah,
I was up till 3 a.m. working on shit last night, and I woke up at 11:30 today. I was like, "Fuck, where'd my day go?"
yeah.
Crossbreed de Jure says, "On my way to watch Godzilla King of the Monsters for a second time today."
Damn.
Oh,
Damn,
what?
dude, that good?
Jeez.
Well, Crossbreed de Jure is involved with all the Fandom Menace chat, so I'm going to take that guy's word and be excited for the movie now. Death Trooper 637 says, Today they released the first promo image for Godzilla vs. King Kong with the tagline, "One will fall." So who do you guys think will win?
I think they're gonna have Godzilla win this time.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Godzilla.
Yeah, that makes sense because they're going to keep going with that franchise because what is it? Godzilla Skull Island was so good.
Kong?
And they're gonna cut.
Kong Skull.
Sorry, Godzilla. God damn it. Kong Skull Island was so good. They're gonna keep going with that. So
I'm gonna go with Godzilla wins. I think King Kong won the first one, right? Back in the 60s.
He won the first one. Yeah.
Like Godzilla is an evergreen property. And it's funny
it is.
because Godzilla, like I've used this analogy for Nintendo and shit, but when you bring out like a new Godzilla thing, like tons of people come out because Godzilla's not talked about a lot. Like we could talk about Star Wars every day and get thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people to watch all the time. Godzilla, when there's new shit, people get excited for it. But it always has that audience, and people are always connected to that character. I love Godzilla. I watched Godzilla versus. I was at Phil's. We watched was it Godzilla versus Mothra? Yeah, we watched Godzilla versus Mothra on Saturday night before Double or Nothing. So I'm refreshing my Godzilla memories.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nothing wrong with that. It's a good way to spend a day.
We'll get some Godzilla commentaries out fairly soon. We just gotta. Kendo's had some work schedule. His work's got him busy. Dion's got a family and stuff to deal with. I've been trying to finish up stuff, and Nick's busy with work too. So we will sit down in the near future. We'll spend a day together, and we'll make shit happen. Don't worry, folks. The Geek Talk Society says, just hit 600 subscribers. Congrats on your milestone, guys. Been here since you had a few K subs on the Force Awakens video. Only way is up. Emotionally gutting. I looked at that video. It's over 87,000 views now. That
Nice.
old one. It keeps moving, man. I mean, 87,000 views is nothing nowadays, but still, that old video. Oh my god.
It's a pivotal moment in the history of world-class bullshitters.
Yeah, just to think Phil didn't want me to record it without him.
I would say that it worked out just fine.
Yeah,
we've recorded a lot without Phil, and it's all been successful.
Yep.
I will say I think we live in the good 1985. I'm just putting that out there. Goober Brothers Entertainment says, "Hey guys, it's Commander Cody. This is my channel. I just started up. Just released my first intro on Anchor. Any advice would be great. Love you guys." Well, Commander Cody, aka Goober Brothers Entertainment, my advice to you would be consistency, meaning put out videos regularly, and even if maybe 2 people watch the first one, keep pumping it out and take each little piece of growth as a victory, and just keep making the videos. And I know this sounds odd to say too, but this is a piece of advice I'd give to people that are trying to do YouTube or anything creative. Don't rely on the people you know to be as supportive as people that will find your stuff organically and become big fans. I know that sounds really weird, but like people in my personal life, let's say I hang out with, 15 people regularly. None of them watch the shit I do, but we have a huge audience. So, I mean, that's a weird thing to tell you, but I think it's a good piece of advice. What do you guys have to suggest?
No, that's entirely true. I mean, and also social media will make or break you real quick. Get on all of it and post like crazy all the time. Not all the time, but at least consistency and with good stuff.
I wish we had the guys that ran the Real Independent Productions social media to run ours, because that shit's fun.
Oh yeah, they're on it. Like anytime I post anything on Instagram, I get liked.
You guys are welcome. You guys are very welcome for that.
Nick, quick sidebar. I enjoy how, so folks, we have that British voice on the beginning of all of our videos.
Mhm.
We're friends with her on Instagram, and her posts are always fun. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm going to get her to record us some new stuff soon.
Yeah. My only advice would be
that'd be
don't eat the
awesome.
red rope licorice.
God.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yes, it is.
Also, Twitter has something to do with YouTube as well, and it's really odd. But get that up. So that's a thing I would suggest. It's a weird correlation, but that's just something that happens.
Aaron McFinnigan says Captain Marvel versus Chuck Norris.
Jeez. The far right meets the far left. That's basically what that is. That's basically what that is.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Hey, by the way, Kendo, Toronto won
Yay.
by 9 points.
Somebody different.
Dude, Chuck Norris would push Captain Marvel shit in.
Yeah.
Well, even in the movie, she couldn't fight. She couldn't fight Jude Law. He was beating her ass.
She couldn't beat Jude Law. She couldn't beat Thanos. She could only beat up on an unpowered dude on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Talk about a hero.
Yeah. You can't spell it without her, bruh.
Well, that's kind of how the English language goes, but whatever.
Sure.
Dr. Coffinail says that Paul Rubens is going to be at Horror Hound, guys. Oh, I know.
Yes, he is. We know.
Dr. Coffinails, not only do I know that Pee Wee Herman himself is going to be there, I've actually considered buying a brand new Pee Wee's Playhouse in the box to get autographed because 3-year-old Jeff loved Pee Wee's Playhouse, okay? Like, a lot. I have a fucking Pee Wee Herman scooter in my basement. It sits behind the air duct because I haven't moved it in 20 years.
I actually the other day was going through some stuff in my basement and I found my old Pee Wee Herman action figure. So that might come to Horror Hound with me.
I have an old vintage one that comes with the scooter in the box. I might get that autographed if I can.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, that's one I got too. Mine's been taken out and played with.
So I was one of those kids that if I liked a toy, I had multiple, like not always multiples, but I played with it. Like Pee Wee Herman toys were pieces of shit. They broke a lot. So I probably had 15 Pee Wee Herman figures because they kept breaking. Like, because they would fall apart at the hips because they were made by Matchbox, who didn't really make a lot of action figures.
No, they're just gonna make those little fucking cars. That's it.
Yeah. The weird thing about Pee Wee Herman action figures were that, like, okay, so the body was all plastic, but the jacket was cloth, and it came off real easily. And like he didn't really have like a neck, like the head was all molded, kind of funky. So he had like makeup on the face. And bright red lips. It was a weird figure, but I had so many of them. It's not even funny. So Dr. Coffin Nails, we're gonna get. Guys, we got to get a photo op with Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, it has to happen.
Really?
If he's, I'll take care of it. But if he's wearing the fucking suit,
yeah. Look in the photo op stuff because usually they'll have that as an option. Where it's like, oh, him normally, him wearing his outfit, and like, they might have that as an option. So
for as much as I love Mystery Men and him as the spleen, it's like, okay, like in the hierarchy of things I have loved in my life, Pee Wee Herman's like top 20, maybe number 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pee Wee's Big Adventure. I would watch that maybe twice a week.
You'd watch it so much.
Yeah, it was like twice a week for a couple of good years during my youth.
I would watch his TV show.
Yeah, that too. Pee Wee's Playhouse.
So, yeah, Pee Wee's Playhouse is what I liked more than Pee Wee's Big Adventure, but I had them both on video, so I'm excited. That's somebody I told my mom. She's like, "You got to get an autograph." I'm like, "I know, I have to." I'm kind of excited.
Yeah.
Acid Blade 21 says, went to a comic book store a few towns over from where I live, and they have a whole shelf of mint condition comics from the 60s and 70s. Bought myself Avengers issue number 25 from 1965. Ooh,
nice.
Damn.
Let's see what the cover of that one is real quick, because I am curious. Let's see, Avengers 25. By the way, are we excited for X-Men?
I've actually gotten a little bit more excited, but I'd say pleasantly aroused.
I don't care.
I think we'll give it the Godzilla treat. Well, we'll give it the treatment of we'll go see it. I'll go see it that weekend and report back because Dark Phoenix is my favorite X-Men story, but that's not mandatory channel viewing.
Yeah,
I
want to see it. It looks a lot better.
Yeah, like X-Men. I ceased to care about it. It's like, well, that should. I feel like that. I'm okay with that getting rebooted entirely. I'm all right with that. Yeah.
Okay, so Avengers number 25 says, "Enter Doctor Doom." In this great issue, don't miss the brief guest appearance of the Fantastic Four. So Acid Blade 21 got himself a really nice issue.
Yes, he did.
Let's see, is that Jack? That's Jack Kirby artwork. Yeah, Jack Kirby, the king of comics. Acid Blade 21, I do enjoy going to pick up. Okay, so my local store used to do 4th of July sales, and they would do buy one, get one half off, or just some kind of really crazy half off back issues, I think is what they were, including the expensive books. So I used to go and pick up a couple pricey old Spider-Man books in mint condition. So I miss those days. Come on, Rock and Rooster Comics and Games here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Do one for me, and I will. I'll gladly spend some money on books. Admiral Tiberius says, "That was me who posted those Daddario pictures." Well, thank you, Admiral Tiberius. You made my day. She is so pretty. So pretty. Let's see. Bruce Lombardo says, "WCBS, I admire your work and I appreciate what you do for the fandom menace."
Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. That is a very nice comment.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. I'm all about the fandom menace and the people who watch us, and this community is very important. It's funny, it's like, oh yeah, we're just making these videos and whatever, but then you meet people and you're like, oh, you guys make such great content and it gets me through my day, this, that, and the other, and you're just like, well, shit, this is important what we do, and I think we all in the fandom menace love what we do. So you guys are going to get a lot more fandom menace produced content, and Bruce, thank you very much, man. McKinney90 says, "Kendo, space N-word, Spiga. Also, it would be cool seeing Arnold walk through half-fire Terminator skeleton, and the trailer ends with a single shot of Terminator pulling out a lightsaber."
Nice.
I know if that were to happen, that'd be awesome as shit. I don't know what I'd do. It would just be amazing. But I doubt it would happen.
Thunder Robot says, "What if Jules is Nick Fury undercover and the briefcase was the Tesseract?"
Dude.
I like that.
Yeah.
Papa.
Holy
Cruz.
shit. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm 100% on board with that one.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Dr. Coffin now says, "Guys, please kick the spammer out of the chat." Well, that was the old spammer. I believe I took care of that phony jabroni.
Yeah.
So there we go. Sorry I missed it in the beginning, but we took care of it. We have $2 message retracted. Thank you anyway. And Logan Michael Anti-Funko Pop says, "DC, Mego is better than Kenner, which is better than Hasbro, which is better than Mattel, which is better than McFarlane." Or maybe he just means that's the order they went. Logan Michael, there's a new DC Directs Batman that I'm going to pick up. It's just a basic Batman. It's weird. I'm one of those people, I really enjoy my collectibles, but I don't like them over-engineered, meaning, let me rephrase it, over-designed. So as much as I love the Arkham games, I feel like all the designs are overdone. The Penguin's too much, Batman's suit is too much, all these things. I like the simplicity and the sleekness of, say, a Michael Keaton costume, or even the Bale costume, which is meant to be tactical armor, does have a nice cleanliness to it. It's not overly bulky and ugly. And I feel like a lot of posters and statues and figures have that problem, and I'm not about that life. So I'm wanting to get this classic collectible just for the hell of it because, it's basic in a way. Darth Vader's disembodied charred phallus is back. "These shores are so incredibly hot, and I thought the sands of Tatooine were bad. I've charred so severely, my head looks like Darth Vader's helmet." Well, it'll be your eternal resting place soon there, Darth.
Oh my god.
Mark C says, Joey Pants' greatest role was Snake in Running Scared. Is that Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal? Is that what that movie is?
I cannot remember that movie at all. I know I'm drawing a blank. Running Scared.
No, Running Scared is a 2006 film. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, is it? Who's in this fucking movie? It's Paul Walker.
That's what I thought. I was like, that was a Paul Walker movie.
Ooh, Vera Farmiga. She's kind of a MILF.
Mm.
Chaz Palminteri. Yeah. Huh. I need to see this movie. I will check it out.
Yeah. You had me at Chaz Palminteri.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
He is a fantastic actor. The A Bronx Tale with him and De Niro. That's a great movie.
Yep.
This might be this might be the best screen name of the night next to Darth Vader's disembodied charred phallus. Zombie Spike Lee says, just passing through and saw the Blues logo. Here's some money and play Gloria.
Damn straight. See, look at that, guys. Us St. Louis people like to stick together.
Yeah, you do. You have good barbecue as well.
Yeah.
Dio Brando says, just got off work. Congrats on 122K. Also, Godzilla. Thank you, Dio Brando. I hope your work day was, a breeze, and you work one more day and then you're off for the weekend. TLJ Screwjob says, do you ever do a podcast with the British voiceover lady, Jeff? I could if you guys really wanted that. Lauren's cool. She lives in England, so that, she is British, but we talk every once in a while. She was gonna be a singer, but I think she got busy, living life and doing other shit. So I don't know, but I'm gonna get in contact with her because I need some new voiceover material, and I don't want anybody else. You guys like her voice, don't you?
Oh yeah. Plus, it's a great lead-in, especially with the little theme at the beginning of every video.
Mhm.
Well, like Gary has the nerdrotic.com. Jeremy has the that like ding ding sound effect, and Ethan has the gangster video opening, and we just got the simplicity of the British girl. Following is a world-class bullshitters exclusive.
Yeah, it makes us sound classy.
We have class in the name, dude. Come on.
It's true. Yeah, but this is like super classy, like European class. And
Believe me, I thought of all of these things when putting together the videos. I was like, we need a voice, we need this, we need that. It's a process, but it's working. Modalicious says, Chuck Infinity slaps Brie back into the kitchen. Oh God, Brie Larson. I wish she would snap her out of existence.
yeah.
It's bad when even your castmates don't even like you. Like that's real bad when they're just like, you know what, fuck you. We've been here longer than you have. You've gone through the shit. Like, we know what it's like. But like she's the new one. They just come up in the 11th hour. And nobody gives a fuck. It's like it's all over. Like we're leaving the bar. Sorry. It's over now. Bye.
You have the high ground.
Yeah. We have the high ground.
Try it.
Let's see. Alpha Terra Nemo says King of the Monsters was awesome. Can't wait to see it again 2 more times this weekend.
Damn, man.
Well, now I'm
Everybody's loving this
excited.
I have too. Alpha Terra Nemo, was a trustworthy member of the Fandom Menace. But no, in seriousness, I just want to see the movie really badly. I just don't have the time until maybe Sunday or Monday. I got content to produce.
Yeah, man.
Logan Michael, Anti-Funko Pop, thank you very much again, says, Gal Gadot makes my Funko Pop. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about, buddy. But
Yeah, no apology necessary for that one. She is a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Marvel and DC both have some great-looking women playing the characters. Who has better ones?
Marvel.
quantity is Marvel for sure.
Yeah.
You think quality goes to DC?
I mean, Gal Gadot, goddamn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Even Martha Kent's played by Diane Lane, who is, they make her look older because she still looks great in real life.
Yeah. And don't sleep on Margot Robbie. But,
I'll give it that one. Yeah. She was in a shit movie, but, she's still really hot.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll give, one Gal Gadot and one Margot Robbie trumps, I would say, most of what Marvel's throwing at you.
Well, we have Scarlett Johansson and Haley.
I know.
We got Agent Carter. We got motherfucking,
Haley Atwell.
Yeah, Agent Carter. That's a beautiful one. If Marvel gets
chick from Two Broke Girls, what's her name?
Kat Denning. Shit.
Kat Denning.
Marvel wins. Marvel wins. Sorry.
Fine. You guys can have the Marvel women between yourselves. I'll take Margot and Gal, and I'll see you later.
All right. Well,
Fine. You enjoy shielding a sword and a psycho bitch.
You know what? I don't really give a shit. It sounds like a good weekend. Be like, she's pious and she's crazy. Have fun. Be like, oh, we will.
Bruce Lombardo says, I used to live in Central Illinois. I like to go to Hill in St. Louis and eating at the distant. Sorry, I used to live in Central Illinois. I liked going to the Hill in St. Louis and eating at the distant relatives Lombardo's chain of restaurants.
Yeah. Good choice. Anything on the Hill is usually pretty good.
Kendo, when I come to visit, we should go.
We will. Because actually in the area of the Hill is Steve's Hot Dogs on the Hill. Aptly named, and that's the place where you can get those Eddie Murphy themed burgers.
Oh, dude,
Shit.
Yeah, so you can get yourself an
Billy Ray Valentine and an Axel Foley, please.
Yeah, and top it off with a Gorilla Mac and Cheese dog.
Hey, Dion, if we remember next year when we're in Florida for Mania, we should go back to that burger restaurant.
Oh yeah, the one in Orlando.
Yeah, where Loudy did the challenge and won.
Yeah, that wasn't that far from where we were staying, anyways.
That was like the parking lot.
What I say? I was like that little the shopping area. Yeah,
that's gonna be a fun trip. I can't wait. We're gonna live stream a lot from down there.
Oh, I'm pumped. It'll be in Tampa. Tampa's got some good bars too.
We'll do a Good Morning Pop Culture, like looking over the balcony when we're kind of hungover.
Yeah,
dude, I have complete faith in you because you always pick the really, really nice Airbnbs.
Yeah, I want to sleep somewhere safe. So
yeah,
and somewhere nice.
Yeah. Somewhere comfortable.
Well, the thing is, we like to go out, but we also like to just chill at the house. So
yeah.
Mark C says, "Running Scared" is the Gregory Hines Billy Crystal movie. So I was right. Aha! I remember that movie. They're both cops.
Oh shit! Okay, all right. I know what you're talking about then.
R.I.P. Gregory Hines.
Oh shit! Really?
He's been dead for like 20 years.
Yeah, dude. He's been dead for a long time.
Yeah, 1986. That's a damn fine movie.
Holy shit.
When did he die, Gregory Hines? Did he make it out of the 90s? Yes, he died in 2003.
Yeah, okay.
What was the TV show he was in? That was Gregory Hines Show, I guess that was what it was called. Shit.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah. He's also in stuff like Bojangles, Waiting to Exhale, and The Cotton Club. And then finally, our last super chat of the evening, because this has been a super long episode. Wanderer says, kids born between 1986 to 1987. You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of 90s kids. Kids born 1998 through 1999. What?
Huh? Hold on, wait. Say that one more time.
It was a Star Wars reference. He goes, kids born from 86 to 97. You are on the council, but we do not grant you the rank of 90s kid.
Okay.
Kids born 98 through 99. What?
That's stupid.
So does that make me an 80s kid then? Because
you're an 80s kid.
Yeah, because I was going to say I was born before 86.
Yeah, I just say, even though I was born in the 80s, I consider myself a 90s kid because I remember most of the 90s decade, like, vividly. So if you say, oh, Jeff, remember 94? I can go, yeah, I remember 94. Remember what I did. Played Super Nintendo. She touched my leg. It was a good time.
Him.
Actually, we have a couple more super chats roll in. First off, Stone Cold Jeremy says, sorry, let me reread this. Stone Cold Jeremy says, just want to congratulate you guys on 122K. Keep up the great content. You guys rock. And he sent in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 flex emojis. So, that's a sign of respect from Stone
Cold. A lot
Cold.
of flexing.
Look who he's talking to. Come on, bro.
That's true.
By the way, I listened to What's Wrong with Wrestling this week, Kendo.
Yeah.
And I need to learn how to do the Stone Cold voice as good as that Joe Pisano guy.
Uh-huh.
That was an excellent Stone Cold voice.
Yeah.
And our friend Bruce Lombardo says, congratulations once again. You deserve our respect, as you have always respected us, your fans. If only Disney would do that for their fans.
That's true. If they did, they'd be a lot better off. But, they don't. So.
Also, I have a question for Bruce Lombardo. Are you related to Steve Lombardo? And if so, can we get a signed picture?
Well, while you answer that question, Bruce, thank you very much for those kind words. I appreciate that. We do respect you guys, but we also have a lot of fun with you guys. We love doing the podcast. Every Thursday night is the World Class Bullshitter Show. We've been doing it since 2015. Can you believe in October, on the 21st, it'll be our 4-year anniversary, Dion?
That's crazy, dude.
Oh man,
That's so crazy.
You've been here since the first episode. Nick, you've been here since the third, and Kendo, you're what, 86?
Yeah, 85.
85. Okay, 1985, Back to the Future style.
That's
So,
right.
I mean, you've been here for more episodes than, everybody but the two of us, or the three of us, so.
It's true. I think I'm almost up to 100. And I've had the 2 longest consecutive streaks.
Outside of me, of course.
Well, naturally, you don't count though. You're like always there.
I have to be.
Yeah.
I'm the login information.
there you go. There you go.
It'd be weird if there was an episode of the show without me. I'd feel really weird if I knew that you guys were recording a show without me there. I'm like,
Well, no,
That's
I mean,
how I
would-
feel whenever I've not been on. Like, hell, the last time I missed was last August when I went to Slayer. And even during the concert, I'm like checking in to see what's going on. Like, it's weird. Even when we've like pre-recorded because we were going to be, unavailable to do that Thursday night. It's like Thursday night rolls around. I'm like getting the shakes. It's like an alcoholic that needs a drink. Like,
yeah, I don't. Well, I was at WrestleMania that weekend, so I didn't have those thoughts. But
I did. I was like, damn it, it's a Thursday night and I'm not doing the show.
we were hanging out with Cecil at a bar above New York City.
Damn right we were.
Yeah, but don't- yeah. Keep rubbing that in.
Meanwhile, I was chain smoking and pacing the hallway.
I didn't know you had a hallway. Alpha Terra Nima says, non-spoiler, they actually mixed the human and monster action for this one. Felt like a big budget version of the 98 cartoon.
Okay.
All you're doing is selling me more on this movie, Alpha
Yeah, I
Terra.
was gonna say, I'm not hearing anything that says don't watch this.
Yeah, I'm sold. I want to go see it tomorrow in the morning. I'll think about it. We got to do after hours. I'll see what my hours are like. Logan Michael, anti-Funko Pop. Sorry, I don't want to make that mistake. May the Funko Pops rot in hell. Yes.
Don't think they will. They're made out of plastic. They're not rotting anytime soon.
They're made of vinyl.
Either way.
Well, I think they'll be fine. When there's no more room in hell, the Funko Pops will rot in the earth. So, folks, this has been our 122,000 subscriber special. Isn't it crazy to say those numbers out loud, and that's the reality we live in?
It is.
Yeah.
Really crazy.
It's nice.
It is. It's funny. We put this into perspective. I think it was Star Wars Celebration. We said like the amount of subscribers we have could fill the AT&T arena down in Dallas, right? Isn't that
Yep.
AT&T?
Yep.
Yeah, Dairy World.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy to think like there are that many people that subscribe to this channel?
Well, now we need a college football stadium to fit them all.
Yeah. Was it the M or OU? Not OU. Who's the big one?
The Big House?
Big House, Michigan. Yep.
Yeah. If only they had a better college. I'm just joking. I'm not into that rivalry, even though I went to state. I just keep it alive for you, Dion, because we're buddies.
My man.
There we go. Yeah.
Hail to the victors.
No, but man, it is. It's. I want to say it's surreal, but I've come to terms that we just have a great community of people, and we all do this together. So, folks, I want to thank you guys. It's the end of our episode, so you can go to bed finally. It's about to be midnight, so a long show. Didn't plan on it being over 3 hours at this point, but had a fun show. This might be one of our best ones. It's episode 175, so we got 25 more weeks until our 200th episode, which is that right around when Star Wars comes out?
I think it falls on the week of Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken.
Do we want to take a break so we can actually have it be Star Wars Episode 9?
We'd have to take like a 3-week break.
I mean, we'll have to take a break for Thanksgiving no matter what.
I'll do the math on it and figure out, and I'll see where we're at.
You do the math. You are the Rain Man to my Tom Cruise.
All right, well, hot water burn, baby. Let's count some cards.
All right. Well, pour me a bed. Wanderer says, my chart is a rough assessment. It's spelled RUFF, so I guess it's a dog pun. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right then.
I'm 12% alcohol beers deep, so time means nothing to me right now. I'm sorry. So we're gonna take this time to thank you guys once again. So you want to close it out in our traditional style, guys?
Absolutely.
This has been episode 175 of World Class Bullshitters. Every Thursday night, we take a dump on the world of pop culture. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up. I've been meaning to ask during the show, but I forgot because we got involved in the topic. So if you're listening to this, give us a thumbs up on your way out. And if you're listening to us on Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, and any streaming platform that we may be on. Make sure that you guys give us a 5-star review, not for our egos, but because it helps us become more searchable in the index. We've said it in the past. We're going to say it again. The more thumbs up, the more 5 stars makes world-class bullshit. It gets us in front of more eyes, which helps the Fandom Menace grow, which helps us get our message out there and build the community. That is our number one goal, to build an awesome community around good, fun entertainment. And I don't really have anything else to say. Dion, you want anything? Say anything? Yeah.
Nah, baby, I got nothing for you.
Nick, Gendo?
I want to plug my channel, if that's cool.
Always, man.
I run my own channel called Real Independent Productions, where we every Friday we do a podcast, or at least post a podcast, where we talk about independent horror films that we like and love, and want you guys to watch and support as well. We're all about independent film, independent art. We always try to support those people and those projects. So give us a like, check us out. We're on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and please subscribe to our channel. So thanks.
What's tomorrow's show?
Tomorrow's show will be 2008's, I think Sundance winner of Dance the Dead, where it's a bunch of high school kids who have to fight their way through zombies at prom to save the town that they live in.
I think I've seen that movie.
You probably have.
Cool. Well, folks, that is Real Independent Productions. The show is called Scary Drunk, and it's got Nick, the last standing Samoan. So
yes, I get real drunk, a real white girl wasted, and I talk about horror movies. So
Nick is my favorite non-white dude to get white girl wasted.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say my favorite person to get white girl wasted, because actual white girls getting white girl wasted is funny.
Yeah.
But you're my favorite dude to get white girl wasted. Put it like that.
And I'm always up for it.
You really are. That bar in Chicago, the second one, you were really white girl wasted.
Oh shit.
Oh my God. Well, let's continue this discussion on our after hour segment. So folks, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Check out our Kathleen Kennedy video. It's kicking ass. The J.J. Abrams one is almost to 300,000 views in under just about a week. So check those out. Check out our Captain Marvel saga, millions of videos, views, and all that other happy horse shit. And who knows, if there's more drama surrounding Captain Marvel with Disney trying to censor us, I may have to pull out a script and make another video. So until next time, folks, as always, be excellent to each other.